Hello? Are we good? Are we good? Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello, chatters? Did we reload? Are you alive? Are we alive? Reload. Reload, boys. Reload. Reload. Can you, everybody F's in the chat if you can hear me. Just a solid F in the chat if you can hear me. Are we good? F's? Alright, there's those F's. There's the F's I needed. Hello, chatters. Alive. Okay. So yeah, Twitch might be having, oh my god, yeah, my bitrate is horrible. Whoa. Hey, Quiet Sage. Thanks for the F. Yeah, so Twitch is very unstable at the moment. It might be a volume thing, like Tess was just, or Reese was just saying, that it's fucking, there's 250,000 people watching Twitch right now, and they're all on one channel, and I think it's trying to fight me, and me trying to reload their stream came after my stream. I'm still actively unstable. We might just be peepo sitting. I don't think I can have their stream up. I think it's gonna try and destroy mine. So anyways, I'm gonna keep going through these just because I'm curious. But anyways, I don't give a fuck about the DJ or whatever that he was saying, but moving the hell on. I'm sorry, hang on. Did T-Pain win the best music streamer? Is T-Pain a music streamer? Since when? That doesn't feel... Anyways, that's fine. I feel like, isn't he just like a regular music creator? Like, isn't he like, hang on. If I search up T-Pain, like, isn't he like huge? Hasn't he been huge for like since before I was a kid? Am I thinking of someone else? No, I'm right. I'm right. Since when is T-Pain on fucking Twitch? Who's T-Pain? Okay. This is like, I'm playing a T-Pain song. This is T-Pain. Can you, if you can, this is, this is like, he's super crazy famous for the very specific type of sound he has with that like auto-tune being part of his music. This is T-Pain. This was music from when I was a kid. This is like 2005.
Get dominated.
Hello. Quiet Sage, thank you for the subscription. Huge, thank you. Also, let me not be playing fucking T-Pain on stream. I'm gonna get in actual trouble. Anyways, but yeah, so that's T-Pain. That's from when I was a kid. I love that song. Not really. I did when I was a kid. I bopped that shit abso-fucking-lutely. But any hoodles. But yeah, Quiet Sage, thank you for the subscription, man. Genuinely. Welcome into the family. Also, it's Mars Bars. Thank you for the follow. Question for you. First off, welcome home. Question for you. Is that a reference to just like the candy bar in general, or is that a book reference? I'm curious. If it's a book reference, you're cool. Tell me which book, because I want to know if you're actually referencing it. Okay, anyways, going back over this so that we're moving on from fucking T-Pain. I feel like being a famous music creator since like the early 2000s and then jumping on Twitch feels like a cheating way to get best music streamer rather than just someone who streams like making of music. I feel like being already famous is cheating, but we're gonna move on from that. Anyways, FPS streamers, so oh, okay, Overwatch, Call of Duty, Halo, Counter-Strike, Global Offense. I'm gonna be lame. I'm gonna be lame again and say I also do not give a shit about these games. So sorry. I don't know any of these streamers. They all look super chill. They all look like they're, you know, they're great vibes. I think he's got a crown on. Pretty cool. But yeah, no, I don't play any of the, I don't play first-person shooters. I know lots of people enjoy them, and if you do, pop off. Absolutely so good for you, but I just do not care. Speedrun streamers, interesting. That's such a specific category because it's not for a specific game. It's just speedrunners in general. So those are cool. Hidden Gem. Ooh, I didn't know about. Okay, Hidden Gem Award. This award serves to highlight a streamer with less than 100 average viewers during 2022. Guys, this should have been my category. Come on now. Like, come on now. We should have gone for this one. I had less than 100 average viewers for 2022. Best music streamer and taking the crown is Taylor Swift, who streamed once for an hour this year. That would be really funny. That would be such a funny, yeah. Taylor Swift goes live once on Twitch and immediately wins best music streamer on Twitch. That's so funny. How do you even win this? You have to submit or like be like voted into like the categories. Like you have to be, so they post the name of the award. Okay, so the way that these work is they post the name of the award and then it's literally an open category submission and people submit the name, that you write in the names of the submissions like an open ballot. And then they gather up all of the submissions and, you know, type them out into big things. And then whoever has the most submissions under those names, they get put into the top 4 or top 5, whatever people. And then the votes happen again and you pick out of your new top categories. So like all these people were write-ins. So like if I wanted like a Hidden Gem Award with less than 100 average viewers during 2022, I would just need a shit ton of write-ins to get into this top level and then get picked. It's one of those things. Just got pranked. Anyways, IRL streamers, again, I don't watch any of these, but super valid. This is quite a look. Roleplay streamers. Oh, okay, like GTA, Rust, Ark, Dungeons and Dragons. That's actually super cool. I didn't know this was like a category on stream. I was not trying to make you believe Taylor Swift is a Twitch streamer. The AI, rip AI streamers, yeah, RIP. Okay, so Valorant is a category all of its own, so that's great for them. There we go. Here's the thing we're doing. Most enjoyable streamer to watch for Minecraft content. And we've got Tubbo with just the worst image possible. This was from like when he started Twitch. This is in his old house and shit. And then Quackity, of course. And then Foolish and Smallland. This is such a good fucking lineup. I feel so bad for Foolish and Smallland though, because like Foolish, amazing streamer. Smallland, absolutely valid, fantastic. I love both of them. But Tubbo and Quackity's communities are fucking huge. And it was so funny seeing Tubbo realize that he actually got into the category because he was like screaming and cheering and like so excited for the fact that like, oh my god, I got in or whatever. And then the next person revealed was Quackity. He's like, I fucking lost because I love Tubbo. I would love to pretend that I think he could win. But Quackity, every single time he goes live, is the top of my bar. Like, I don't know many streamers that, like, get the insane numbers Quackity does so fucking often. Like, Quackity's community is massive. Not to mention, it spans 2 languages, motherfucker. Like, you can watch all of your Quackity content in English or Spanish. And Tubbo's trying really hard to learn Spanish right now, but it's just, it's going on its own process. But like this is like such a hard fight. Although, I mean, Foolish, come on now. Quackity's so fun to watch, but so is Tubbo for sure. And they're both fantastic creators. But my god, Quackity might be my winner for this one. Tubbo's one of my favorite streamers of all time. I prefer Tubbo over Quackity. But voting for best Minecraft streamer, I would put Quackity above Tubbo. I vote Foolish, thanks, so valid. Okay, so these are the rising star ones. A bunch of people were talking about this. The up-and-coming streamer that has grown tremendously over the past year and is on the path to becoming a top streamer. So to be eligible, the streamer must have had less than 1,000 average concurrent viewers. So this is the rising star is the one that's up from the Hidden Gem. So Hidden Gem is less than 100, and then the rising star is less than 1,000, which is so interesting. Quackity is better than Foolish is better than Tubbo. That's valid. Everybody's got their ideas. And then the stream game of the year, so a game can win. And it's between Elden Ring, God of War, Ragnarok, Minecraft, and Valorant. I'm gonna be clear here. Stream game of the year. Like the game of the year, God of War Ragnarok was the best game that was put out this year, and you can't convince me it was anything else. it was the highest, like, best made, best story, best everything. I don't give a fuck. But when it comes to stream, God of War literally did not matter. Elden Ring mattered a whole lot more than God of War did, and Minecraft and Valorant essentially run my, like, fucking stream, like, Twitch half the time. Elden Ring, Minecraft, and Valorant actually matter on Twitch. God of War Ragnarok came up as it came out and then went down. Because it's not like a game that you, like, you're not like, yeah, guys, I'm a God of War streamer. Every single day I go live and I stream God of War. Like, that's what I do on, like, nobody, you know, you can be an Elden Ring streamer. You can be a Minecraft streamer. You can be a Val streamer. I would argue Minecraft and Valorant are probably more likely to win specifically for, like, being stream games, like stream-specific games. Whereas Elden Ring and God of War are just well-made, good, high-quality games. Like, there's a difference in what you're voting for. I don't know any. Oh, 100 Thieves. Okay, so these are organizations. The I can't ever say this word. Philanthropic. Philanthropic. It's a philanthropist, but I can't say philanthropic. Thankmas should be winning for this one because Thankmas has been going on for years and it's so fucking cool. I don't admittedly know a whole lot about the others, but the Thankmas was such a such a wild event. It was so mild. No. Jack Black was on this. It was so much fun. It was awesome. VTubers, let's go. I know of Iron Mouse. I don't know most of the others, but I also just don't watch VTubers, like, just in general. Streamed events. The Mogul Chess Boxing Championship. Good lord. Camp Nut? I'm sorry, what? Anyways, just chatting streamers. Yeah, okay, so I know some of these, but variety streamers, XQC, of course, is up on top. I mean, is XQC allowed to win because he's hosting? I feel like I've got some questions about that. And then League of Their Own. Streamer that is a pioneer that creates one-of-a-kind content. They're a trailblazer. I have no idea. What is Ludwig doing? How is Ludwig a League of Their Own? Isn't he reaction-only content? Like, doesn't Ludwig literally just do reaction content? How is that a League of Their Own? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Because he doesn't do anything that makes sense. Okay, valid. Is Doug in a Luigi outfit? I don't know who these people are. But, like, anyways. This category is what the fuck is this, but you're popular. That's a great way to put it. Alright, support that. And then, yeah, okay, so then there's just Gamer of the Year. So just being the best at gaming, which is interesting. You're up in another category as well. And then Streamer of the Year. Which, of course, Streamer of the Year goes to, like, some of the biggest names that you can see on Twitch. Jerma, fucking Hassan, fucking XQC. Like, I actually don't know. What is this? KCNat? I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know this person. I've never heard of them. But I'm sure they're chill. But this is the who runs Twitch. And again, XQC is hosting, isn't he? So, like, I feel like there's, like, a certain level of, like, unfairness that's taking place there. But
unfortunately, he had to fly to Romania to be the bottom B for his top G.
What's happening?
Sorry, I'm so sorry to make fun of you all, but we're at an award show for famous streamers. I haven't seen this many millionaires get jerked off since Kai Subathon.
Okay. We're gonna see how this goes.
It was just his thigh. Congrats again, Kai, for breaking the sub record.
I have several questions. Just several questions.
Levi was another record breaker this year. 3.3 million concurrent viewers tuned into his boxing stream. Isn't that amazing? Spanish streamers fight in rings, NA streamers just fight through clips.
Yeah, we do. We do. Now let's get the biggest stories of the year. It's been a tough time for esports orgs. FaZe went from almost bankrupt. Apparently the only thing they can't phase up is their stock.
In other news,
nobody's laughing.
Revenue share, which is already hurting a lot of streamers. I heard Soda Puppin had to cut his DoorDash orders in half. Now he's only doing about 6 a day.
True.
These don't feel funny.
Makes me so happy to be on YouTube. This was
Good point.
YouTube, not Twitch.
This was a big year for platform changes. Saikuno, Fusli, Lily Pichu, and Myth all made the switch to YouTube, making this the best time to be a fan of bad Valorant gameplay.
True.
Oh God.
I'm sorry.
She can't even keep it together. These are not funny.
Speaking of platform changes, this year Kick.com was announced. You know, they actually wanted to sponsor this event, but then they backed out when I told them I wasn't showing any porn.
Did you notice that this year felt like a really good year to play video games?
Yeah.
It felt like there were a lot less kids in my lobbies.
And thank God for it. All we had to do was get them addicted to gambling.
I knew a lot of kids needed help when the
good
gambling
joke.
addiction hotline had to open a Roblox server.
Sadly, though, Twitch banned gambling this year, which was great because it shows that they're willing to take a stance and they're concerned for their viewers and their content creators, just not concerned enough to check how deep the foam pit is.
They're literally just making fun of Twitch as a platform.
Elden Ring was a big game this year.
Elden Ring? Let's talk about Elden Ring.
You won't get fired for this, right?
I don't think I'll get fired for this.
You won't get fired, right?
She's
I love you
considered.
guys.
Elden Ring was a big game this year. A lot of people were surprised by the size of Elden Ring's map. But hey, gamers, you know what map is even bigger? The outside.
Outside.
Okay, we're making outside jokes.
We even saw AI streamers enter the space. An AI version of Seinfeld was banned for transphobia. But AI Jerry isn't completely gone. You can still find him on a side quest in Hogwarts Legacy.
Okay, interesting joke.
All right, streamers, I know you have a long night in front of us. We brought back the coloring book.
Why?
I will be passing those around.
Why do they have a coloring book?
He just raised his hand.
He's so
like,
hyped right now.
these will be passed around for you. These were made by artists in our community. I posted this on Twitter. There was a contest. It's very cute. So if you want to color along,
people
all I ask
coloring
is
book.
You guys
Wait.
sit in your seats. We've got salads. You guys got food. That's our monologue. Let's start the show. To our winners tonight, just treat your speeches like an ad break. Keep them short.
And to our losers, you're not really a loser. You still have a job that doesn't require you to wear pants.
True.
Well,
okay, that's it. Well, I guess we should get to the awards.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So
We'll get to the awards. We stay here, I guess.
This
okay,
oh my God, this is so
let's get to the awards.
uncomfortable.
The first award of the night is the best art streamer.
Okay.
Best art streamer.
This award was voted in by fans this year.
God, this feels. I'm not the only one uncomfortable, right?
Presenting this award, best art. Oh my! How did you get in here?
Oh God, what is this?
Don't we have security for this?
I know this is like staged, but this is so uncomfortable.
It's not the Bill Clinton Game Award, kids. It's Wantep.
Everything about this is so uncomfortable. It's so unfunny.
Okay.
Fix your hair one more time. You've got it. If you fix it again, yep, there you go.
Everybody, I want to nominate this award to the Bill Clinton. Just kidding.
Oh
Anyways,
God.
Let's get to the nominees for the least earning streamers of the year. I meant the art streamers. Sorry. I mixed
Oh my God, it's so uncomfortable. Fix your hair again. No, it'll be fine. Keep going.
Of the year are Rubber Ross.
Oh God. Pop off, Ross. Let's go. Let's go.
Daya Riku. I hope I said that right.
Did you not practice beforehand?
Mead Canyon.
Like, I'm so...
And lastly, Neon Beats.
Oh God.
And the winner is...
Why are they playing the music?
Meat Canyon for the best art streamer.
Yay, Meat Canyon. Woo. Good job. God, this event is so small. Like, I know this is like meant to be huge, but like panning out and there's just like a couple people at dining tables is so strange. He looks so unenthusiastic. Yeah, the way he was just like, oh fucking God, I actually have to walk up there now. Oh God, he does not look like he wants to be winning. Can you imagine being the person who has to go home and be like, yeah guys, I've got this Pepe trophy because I won a...
Wow. Thank you. You know, I just want to say thank you to my chat who watches me animate, which is the most boring shit imaginable.
Yeah, based.
And yeah, watch more art streams. They're really, really fun. I swear to God. So, thanks.
All right. I like this person. I'm going to go subscribe to Meat Canyon. He's cool. Shout out to Meat Canyon. You seem like a very chill dude. He's the least likely person to be at this kind of event. It's so fun. That's so funny. Not them like hurrying back out.
We were backstage. Go ahead. Hi. Oh, jeez. Oh. Hey.
What is
one quick
happening?
Thing you guys know about is right now we have an award just for tonight. This is new this year.
This is so uncomfortable.
Someone going around and they're passing out ballots. I need you to fill those out quickly as you are voting for your favorite streamer to watch. It is the Streamer's Streamer Award that will be announced later tonight. So fill those out quickly. Have that in your head now. It'll be announced and voted on live. But up next,
interesting.
We have the best MMORPG streamer. MMORPGs are great because they can hold thousands upon thousands of players at a time, which keeps you guys off the streets and keeps us away from normal people. I said that wrong, but that's okay. Introducing our presenter is Jenilyn Meowery.
Like, this feels like a... Okay, I'm sorry. For a talk show, or for an award show that's being hosted by people whose job it is to talk in front of people. Like, your literal job is being an entertainer. You are at an awards show for entertainers. These people don't know what they're doing.
Hello.
Her dress is lovely. I'd like to state that. But this is so uncomfortable.
Well, I'm absolutely ecstatic to be here.
Are you, sweetheart?
Announcing the best MMO.
Hang on, I'm gonna adjust this real quick. There you go.
It's absolutely astounding that we have creators gathered here from all over the world today, from the United States, Canada, Europe, and I think a couple from Australia.
There you go. Now you can see it a little bit better.
It's amazing how far people travel for an open bar.
This is.
Looking at you, Peach Stars.
Oh God. Is that gonna?
Anyways, can we get a round of applause for
Lovely.
Cutie Cinderella? What an amazing event! Am I right?
I just wanted to make sure it wasn't fucking breaking my Twitch again, because I'm ever so always concerned about that.
Without further ado, we have our top 4
We're
nominees for Best MMORPG Streamer.
We are good.
Starting with Aspen Gold.
Okay, I didn't break anything. I wanted to make sure I hadn't like lost all of my bits again.
TV.
My bit rate has kind of leveled back out, so we're not gonna crash again. It's fine.
Bodhi. And Maximum.
Why are they screaming? Literally so full of discomfort.
Drum roll, please.
We're drum rolling. Drum rolling.
I can't hear you. Drum roll.
Oh, don't ask a second time. Oh, there's still no drum roll.
The MMORPG Streamer of the Year is.
It's so.
Aspen Gold.
Is it the one who's not here? Fantastic. Oh no, he is here. Okay. Why was the picture up in an actual camera then? What is happening? I have so many questions. To all my secondhand embarrassment homies like myself, like this is the worst. The level of discomfort that comes from this.
I think there's been a bit of a mix-up.
Good evening, Los Angeles!
Who is this person? That isn't the person who won, right? That's a different person.
Wow, thank you so much, man. I'm so happy to accept this award. I mean, there was a lot of debate. You know, there's a lot of debate. Oh, S-Fan hasn't played MMOs in 3 months. What is he doing?
Okay, so this is S-Fan?
But look, I'm glad that after Grand Marshal, Scarab Lord, 2-time back-to-back Season 3, Season 4 Gladiator, I was able to go out on top. Big shout out to Razor for the Naga, of course. Couldn't have done it without Razor.
What is happening?
Super excited. And a lot of people say this.
What is with his wristbands?
Hey, does S-Fan still got it? You know, he's doing variety, he's doing IRL. Does he still got it? I'll tell you the answer. No. I don't got it. You know why? Because I am it. Thank you.
S-Fan, you didn't win. She's like trying to call him back, and it's just like...
S-Fan did not win. I would like to make that. Anyway, here's a video from Asmongold.
What is that?
Come out too soon.
Did we come out too soon?
Hi guys. Well, I guess if you're seeing this, it looks like I won. Best MMO Streamer of the Year. What a surprise. The 2-time. Thank you so much for voting for me. And also, just to make sure that I really deserve this award, I wanted to do what any good...
All right. Yeah, no, I'll you know what? That's fine. I'm gonna take a break and switch back to my face. This is the most uncomfortable. Yeah, no, they're doing 5 ads. We're doing full TV breaks, except they don't time their breaks correctly. Although that was the best cutoff we could have had of, like, I'd like to do what any good streamer does and immediately cuts to ad breaks. So, you know, that I'm gonna let that happen. This is the most uncomfortable, like, event. These people do not know how to speak. Like, I get it. I totally get it. It is so difficult to talk on stage. It would be crazy difficult to host something like that. Wait, that wasn't a joke in his video. It was yeah, no, it's an actual ad. There's an actual ad currently running on Twitch. Like, why did the guy steal someone's trophy? I guess he was like coming up to like fake accept the trophy, and I'm guessing it's supposed to be like he assumed he would win. Like, it's all scripted bullshit, you know? But like, oh my god, it's so uncomfortable. It's like, part of me wants to be like, let's go play Minecraft and we can wait until the Minecraft one gets announced and then we can just move on. But part of me, it almost feels like a train wreck. Like, I don't want to look away because it's just agonizing to watch. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like every single interaction between the people reminds you that most of these people's jobs is to never interact with regular humans. Like, this feels like the most people they've ever had to interact with before. Like, it's so bad it's good, but it's not good. Yeah, it's not at all good. It's like watching a car crash. The whole thing is so uncomfortable. Like, it's just, also I realized while watching this that my remote for my light, this turns my light on and off. I never took the plastic off. I don't know if you can see. Look. I never took the plastic coating off, so I can take it off now. Wait. Oh yeah, now that's satisfying. Sorry, had to do that on stream for a moment. Realized I never took that off when I got it. I have no idea how long ago. Oh, we're in the middle of a thing. We're back.
The winner is...
I don't know what's happening. Best strategy gamer.
Box.
He looks so scared. Sorry, I tuned back in to see Box win, and Box looks very scared. Oh my god, he's so stiff. Oh my god, please move your arms. Oh my god, please move your arms. Why is he? Well, is he okay? He looks, oh god. He looks so scared.
Hi.
Oh no.
I play strategy games for a living. I'm paid to...
He's wearing a t-shirt.
...into the future and make plans for things, and I didn't think I'd be here. I didn't have a speech, but I wanted to say, hey, thanks.
Oh god. Oh god. Like doing the... where is he getting... He's being taken away. His speech being like, I get paid to plan for things and I didn't expect to be here. Peepo? I'm suddenly invested. I don't give a fuck about any of the streamers. I'm suddenly invested. Guys, Peepo sit. Everybody Peepo hopping in chat. We're Peepo hopping all over the place. What is happening? I'm very invested in Peepo.
Wait, what the no!
I do not care about these streamers, but I care so deeply about Peepo. As a Twitch streamer myself, Peepo is my child. Peepo Limo. Peepo Limo, is he okay? Look like he's got stars in his eyes.
Hey, by the way, just in case you don't know, I'm the sus guy.
We're just gonna pop in here real quick.
That's so awkward.
I didn't know we had...
Why does that man not have hands or arms?
Cheeseburger. Couple, it's your turn.
Okay, wait.
And
cheeseburger. Uno momento.
Back in the
Come on, you can get us in.
Come on, you can just get us in.
What is happening?
I'm excited to see Lily get drunk. Gaslight makes me go.
What is going on? This animation is actually really cute. I love this. Shout out to whoever made this. This is a brilliant, adorable little idea. That's a very cute little idea.
Staircases on staircases on staircases. It's a lot going on, bro. What you seeing, weirdo?
Why are we Ghostbusters? What is happening? Peepo, you're here. That's such a cute noise. Peepo means so much to me.
First of all,
why are they all Giga
awesome,
Chads?
you know what I mean? Let him cook.
Oh, the streamer, the non-face streamers, the VTubers. Ludwig. Why are they all like super Giga Chad drawn? What the hell? I mean, they're cute, but like, hey, it's Ross and Meat Canyon with just the worst hand. What is that? Oh my god. Hey, Shubi Art, shout out to you. That's such a brilliant, adorable little animation. That was so cute. That was super duper cute. I don't care about the rest of these names, but that animation was so cute. Oh my god. Fucking animation is so cool. And as much as Twitch is like cringe as hell and like whatever the fuck people want to make fun of like this platform for, which I'm gonna be honest, there's plenty of things to make fun of this platform for. The Peepo character is such a amazing little icon of a dude. Like he's goofy and he's stupid, but like I don't know, there's just something about him that just like it's adorable. I have so many Peepo like fucking so many Peepo emotes in my chat just because it feels like the ability to communicate through this stupid little frog is such an amazing little like. It doesn't matter if you're in a stream whose language you don't speak. Oh my god, silence. Oh, I don't care about your advertisements. I'm gonna switch over here. I don't give a fuck about your advertisements. I'm not letting you advertise on my stream. Get the fuck out, Ludwig. Get out of my streams. When it stops being that, I'll get back onto it. But like, it genuinely is like, you don't have to speak the language of a stream to communicate with them because we have these stupid little Peepo emotes that everybody understands, and it's like a way to communicate how you're feeling and a way to like see how a chat is feeling about something without like ever having to actually like, you know, be able to communicate without ever knowing each other's languages. There is so much happening on stream right now. But yeah, I don't know. It's such an interesting way. I could go on about the linguistics of Twitch and like the ability to communicate like I don't know. It's so cool. I don't understand most people emotes, TBH. See, but that's because you haven't learned the language. Like you have to learn sorry, there's stuff happening on, it's like an Amazon Prime thing, but it's talking about, it's showing Twitch streamer clips, but I just saw a Twitch streamer dude legitimately chewing one of his toenails, and I didn't want that. That was gross. But anyways, moving the fuck on. Yeah, sad people, happy people, people everywhere. Yeah. No, fucking caps. No, it's okay. I mean, normally, like, because you did happy in all capitals, it showed up. Oh, here, let me... Looks like we're back. We'll talk about Peepos again in a moment. I'll return to my Peepo conversation.
To everyone in attendance right now, sorry, we're clearly having issues with our video wall. We'll get it fixed as fast as we can, but moving on.
This is why Peepo. It's why people happy.
Was this before the video? Because
yeah. Sorry, technical issues today. I'm so sorry.
Oh, God.
That video was amazing. I want to say a huge thank you to our sponsor, Fansly, for sponsoring the Streamer Awards. Make sure you follow the Fansly account
so much is happening.
Behind-the-scenes content and get a free trial of their top creators only at fansly.com.
Oh, we'll have a Peepo conversation. Don't you worry about it. I love the linguistics of Peepo.
Speaking of artists in our community, can I get everyone on their feet to welcome our next musical act?
What is oh, this is so
Joe will be joining us.
What is happening? Okay, it looks like they're doing a musical act, which I'm okay to not watch. What is going on? All right, charming Joe. I'm just gonna see what this little... It's dead silent. Dead silent. Oh. I don't...
Almost heaven, West Virginia.
What is happening? Why does he just have coffee with him? Alright, we're gonna talk about Peepo instead of whatever the fuck is... Wait. Take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads. This is so awkward. Anyways, that's really funny. I'm gonna let them do that because it's really funny watching them they're dancing, but man, they're dancing just, it's so uncomfortable. So many people are just on their phones. Anyways, so the language of Peepo. So, okay. Is he... Oh my god, the lyrics are in the back. I'm sorry, wait, did you see that? Wait, did you see it? I had to click on the video to show you. I had to prove it. This is so funny, but the lyrics for the song, why are you singing so enthusiastically? They're playing in the back of the room just in case he forgets his lyrics. This is the worst. Oh my god, this is so... Tubbo! Tubbo! We got Tubbo content, guys. That's what really matters. I think someone was doing the Wednesday dance. What is going on? I wish I knew. I had to click back on because I was just so overwhelmed. We can Peepo talk, don't worry, but like... There is so much happening right now. What? Like, I feel like I'm losing my mind a little bit. Is that Foolish? I saw Foolish. Oh my god, there are people in the background holding up, like, screen images of the VTubers. Like, that's so... This is ridiculous. What is happening? What the fuck? Oh my god, this does feel like middle school because they seem about as experienced as middle schoolers. And oh my god, Meat Canyon, what the fuck was that? Did you see him? Look at him, he's just... What is happening? Oh my god, there is so much going on. I feel like I'm like overstimulated suddenly. I feel like suddenly I don't know what I'm doing. Is this my future as a Twitch streamer? Like, if I get famous on Twitch, is this what I have to look forward to? Do I have to have dinner with Ludwig?
Charming Joe!
Yay! Thanks, Joe.
All right.
This is...
Now, whoever wins this next award, Best Chess Streamer of the Night.
Okay.
You will have to step through a metal detector before approaching the stage. If we hear any vibrations, you will have to drop your pants.
What the fuck?
Presenting the Best Chess Streamer brought to us by chess.com.
Okay, I'll keep the video on. I'm gonna mute it because I don't give a fuck who wins Best Chess Streamer. But we'll talk about Peepo stuff until we see things that are interesting. I hated that joke, though. That was super uncomfortable. So I'm just gonna let whatever's happening happen on stream and we can talk about it later. But anyways, Peepos are super cool because it's like the ability to communicate with emojis, but with a step up. So like as somebody who has a degree in English as a second language, As one of my minors, a degree in teaching through elementary and middle school education, as well as several classes taken on linguistics, I have the ability to discuss linguistic development of language because I took a bunch of classes on it, and it was almost going to be my minor, but I couldn't afford the extra classes for it. But yeah, anyways, if I ever went back to go and like take more classes in college, I would go major in psychology and I would get a minor in linguistics because that's the kind of shit that I fucking adore. I keep picking items up. I was just playing with my remote and now I'm playing with this spray. Anyways, so like wait, did they say a joke? Listen, if I don't want to explain it, trust me. I promise it wasn't funny. But essentially like oh, very cute. So great. So like, okay, emojis were like a huge development, right? And this is why we make fun of boomers who use emotes and like emojis wrong. Because it was a development of a language that we hadn't previously had since we developed like a written language to communicate, right? So we had like, originally we had hieroglyphic language in which small pictures or images were used to be able to express like something in a written form. Like instead of speaking your language, you were able to record it in these small images. And eventually we developed a written language that rather than being imographical, it was written throughout these little symbols, which were still images, but they were symbols that when you lined these symbols up, they turned into words and words became language, right? And so like that was like development of like a true written language with the development of an alphabet and all those things. And so like even like languages that are like Asian languages where those characters can stand for entire words that can almost seem hieroglyphic. They're not hieroglyphic, they are a written language, specifically because it's a symbol that doesn't look like the thing it's meaning. It's just a symbol that represents some type of understanding, right? But if you take like a hieroglyphic image is an image that represents the thing that it appears to be. It's literally image equals meaning. Versus like a written language, the symbol means nothing unless ascribed a meaning through the development of a language, okay? I could talk about this shit forever. And eventually we developed a very highly effective way of communicating, except humans are creatures that like things easy, right? And so we developed a really, really complex system of symbols that we could then add up into these really complex sentences to have really complex meanings. So we could always say exactly what we meant through a usage of these combinations of symbols, right? But it wasn't efficient enough. It was great for recording things that needed detail, but it was not efficient whatsoever. And that's where we got bored with it. And so we started making shorthand. Example, the word goodbye meaning God be with ye, and eventually God be with ye written at the end of every letter was fucking annoying to write, so they just ended up shorthanding it to goodbye. So like there's like ways that we always make things easier and faster to do. I'm gonna quickly check in and see oh, Battle Royale streamers. Is that Ted Nivison? Hang on, I just want to check in on Ted Nivison because I like Ted Nivison.
Listen guys,
hey Ted.
Battle Royale streamers are like their own culture within the gaming world.
So
okay?
true.
And they communicate within a dialect that is sometimes a little bit hard to understand. For instance, if a Battle Royale streamer were to say, down one, 2v1, he's cracked, I'm pushing, he's dog shit, he's crying to his mama, he's full dead, wait, hold on, we're getting third partied, full team, okay, the red of my ping, shoot, I'm down, self-resing, guys, okay, I'm back, finish him up, oh, GG, guys, GG's.
He's talking about what we were just talking about.
Absolutely insane orgy.
What?
That's what that means. That's the translation. And with that, here are the nominees for the best Battle Royale.
Pop off, Ted.
Streamer. Oh, intense music. That's fun.
Intense music.
Clicks.
Look.
Apricot.
Apricot's there as a VTuber on a stick.
Nadia. And it's Timmy.
And he missed one.
All right, I'm holding for suspense here.
You missed.
Oh my God,
you missed Symphony. Ted.
Everyone's freaking out right now.
Ted, you didn't. Ted.
And the winner is.
I hope it's not the person he didn't name.
It's Timmy!
Yay! Good job, Timmy. All right, I'm muting that again because I don't care. Anyways, back on to the conversation about linguistics, right? So we learned how to shorthand shit, okay? And we developed like shorter and easier ways to say the things that we meant. And eventually that ended up in what we call shorthand, or we like say like, oh yeah, that's just like it's slang terms. We came up with slang terms that meant different things, and those developed or whatever. But the usage of the internet created internet slang, and internet slang was something completely new that boomers or non-internet users or whatever the fuck didn't understand, because exactly what Ted Nivison just depicted with us, we develop a certain language based around the things that we use or need or do or say daily. If you're saying God be with ye every single day, you're going to shorthand it into, you know, goodbye. That's how that works. But if that's not something you're saying every day, you don't need to develop a shorthand for it. But being on the internet every single day means that you would develop a specific type of language that's most efficient to be used on the internet, which is why you get shit like LOL to express, I am currently laughing, but I'm not with you and you can't tell, and I don't want to have to type out the words, I am currently laughing, that was so funny. I want to just be able to throw down LOL, and eventually it evolves into something different. All right, let me see what this next one is.
Kids playing FPS games. And
okay, first-person shooter games. All right, cool. But yeah, so that's like how we developed like certain shorthand. That's so like if you're on Twitch every day and every single time somebody does something good, you're like, damn, that was like the play of the game. That was the best play we've seen all day. That shortens down to things like Pog, you know? Why did we change the crying from crying into laughing? Isn't that like literally the opposite of efficient? Okay, so it's the development of what we actually mean to communicate. So like LOL used to mean I am actually laughing out loud right now, and now we almost use it in this like ironic like a way to soften the blow of a sentence, being like, oh, don't worry about it, I'm not even mad, LOL, which is no longer saying I'm laughing out loud. It's almost the use of a tone tag to let someone know this is a light-handed sentence, or maybe the complete opposite of that. Sometimes it's lent to people to know that like, yeah, I'm gonna say I'm fine with it, but I'm not really fine with it. And it's like, you know what, whatever, LOL, like, it's not even that big of a deal. Almost as a way to, like, shorthand, like, it's not that important, like, dismissively. People really evolve language. But so introducing emotes and emojis was a completely new way to shorthand an emotion, because, you know, humans are facial people. We communicate a lot through our facial structure, through our physical, like raising eyebrows or squinting at someone, like our expressions, our hands that we talk with a lot. And so like not having those, like, you know, not having those abilities to communicate tone made it really hard to communicate over things like the internet. And so we developed little pictures that we could put in our phone. So you can't see that I'm smiling, but I could say, I hope you have a good day, and then put a little smiley emote after it. And it means, I hope you have a good day. Or you could put, I hope you have a good day, but put like the rolling eye emotes, like, yeah, sure, whatever. I hope you have a good day. Like, you were able to suddenly put tone into language using these little pictures. And Twitch just took that to a whole nother world by developing its own language of emotes using the Peepo bullshit things. And all like, and how do you tell what they mean? How do you tell what anything means in any language? You don't know what, like, if somebody said like me amo, like in Spanish, you don't know what that means until you learn the word. But you learn it just how you would any other day, either in context by like looking in. Hang on, let me make sure we're not on Minecraft.
Kick back, relax, and recap everything that happened last year. And streamers, here, if you need to go to the bathroom, it's your chance. Join me in watching the 2022 Rewind, and it's totally gonna play.
Oh God.
The information
we're watching this. Hold on.
An online network called Internet.
Engineers now predict the day will come when we get all our
It's Rewind time, baby.
By home computer.
Envision people talking to computer terminals and to one another through video phone links by the year 2010.
Internet began back in 1969. It was a tool of the Pentagon. One of its greatest achievements appears to be as an aid in scientific research. What is Internet?
Deliver to the bacon, deliver to the bacon, deliver to the bacon, and we'll get them, I don't know what the fuck you're saying! fucking ground!
Is she dumb?
You know what else was yummy? Your mom last night.
Wendy.
You were gonna make it your mom.
What the hell?
So rude.
And he cut his head off with a machete.
What?
And you're watching Disney Channel.
What? A taser?
Oh, fuck yeah, boys. I'm so gross.
That's what your plan is, like, Jacoby. Oishi pawn crackers.
Cheese, what?
Crackers.
Thank God she's on YouTube.
There's one there.
No,
now.
thank God she's.
Immediately falls.
How did you do that so well?
Damn.
No, bitch. No. You're done.
Good sleep!
What a fucking game, bro.
Ain't no way I do all that and then he leaves.
Elden Ring.
I'm very certain this could be it.
Much more forgiving. Don't clip it.
Don't clip it.
Ho ho ho. Until now.
Activate.
Immediately dies.
No!
There's.
Oh my god!
I do. Pokey. Oh my god, Queen Pokey, no way!
Hi, Cat. He holds the record for most subs of all time for a female streamer. You're a record holder.
Silence.
What the hell? Wilbur! Wilbur set music, do you hear it?
The final total that we have raised today, $176,438.
Almost 134K, man. Like, I'm blown away.
Wow.
I didn't think we'd even reach 20K.
They better have Tubbos in here for techno. They better have it.
Esto por aquí.
Oh my god! Oh, no! I got him, guys!
You sure? 2 minutes more? You sure? So cute.
Is that a capybara?
Do you mind if I swear? I don't give a fuck.
I'm not the Fortnite guy anymore! I'm not!
You are.
Stop!
Now up.
Oh my god.
G2 into this round again.
Oh, wow!
You guys would not believe who I had to sleep with to get this.
The best tits in the
Pop off, Queen.
I want to thank the Moist Critical team, Charlie, and Charlie. And,
Same. Oh my god, yes! Let's go! I was a part of that. I was right down here. I was right down here when we took over the bottom corner. That was so fun. Oh my god, corpse in the background. Oh my god. R/Place was so fucking cool this year, dude. Oh my god, same actually.
There is a Pokemon called Fungus that evolves into Among Us.
Honestly, same. Dude, I gotta get like Dance Dance Revolution on stream.
Oh my god. Oh god.
Oh my goodness!
Ladder cat jamming.
Are you kidding me, Mel? That's been anything in fact that's a sweet over Sassy.
But it's harder to be a woman and be funny. So I think I win.
It's not harder, it's impossible.
Ooh. That's only until April. Oh my god. Oh yeah, oh the Creator Clash, let's go! Creator Clash was so fun to watch. I don't give a shit about any of the creators. I just think it's really funny seeing people fucking absolutely deck each other. It's just so funny to see people whose main life is on the internet get their shit
I'll suck a
kicked.
dick for a 10.
Please don't make me have to try to bitch.
What the hell?
I know, it's weird. I'm not around this many women.
There's so much going on. What?
Where are you? Oh my god.
shit.
Are those Beyblades? Oh my god, we've got a fucking ad break. That's so funny. I'm not giving them any of my attention. I'll let them do their ad breaks for 5 more minutes of ads. I guess we'll miss the next piece of the update. So sorry. Yeah, out of context clips, my beloved. Sometimes these kind of like summaries can be super funny. Guys, you guys can just go watch my highlights video. And if anybody didn't know, I posted my 2022 highlights video on YouTube today. So if you guys want to go watch that instead of the Twitch highlights, you're always welcome to. /J, watch that after stream. But I finally put that one out. It was done over a month ago, but I was trying to wait for Tango to do the subtitles for it, and I also just we gave up on it. It was taking too much time, so we just gave in. I loved the intro for yours. I didn't realize how consistent I am with this the pacing and the tone of how I do my intro every single stream. I didn't realize that I'm like, I say it the exact fucking same every single time, like with the same pacing, and I almost always add something after it. It's always like the hello everybody, my name is Almost Sander, like and welcome, like welcome home, and then also like my camera's in the wrong place, or my bed's a mess, or like I always had like an extra little thing to say about the day, and that's just fucking such a wild thing. I remember that so clearly. I remember being amongst Quackity's ranks. I remember placing down my squares to try and stop Paris, but our attempts were in vain. Yeah, I was part of the people who were building and maintaining the Dream SMP square as well as the Techno Memorial. And it was so much work. And I had a couple of accounts I was working with too. The way it's always the same is so comforting. Is it? I hope it's comforting. My intro being so the same every single day, like I do the same thing pretty much every time I stream, and I'm always anxious of when does it get boring. I'm like always so concerned because I'm not the most, you know, I guess I'm a variety streamer, but I don't do a whole lot of things, you know. I'm just sitting in my fucking bedroom every single day going live and just fucking talking, like, and like there's only so many things I can talk about. There's only so many like and half it's like, oh, play other games and shit. It's like, I will, but also I don't want to. I just want to play Minecraft and talk.
Motherfucker!
Jesus.
Such an asshole. So I don't have anybody relevant here.
There's so much happening. I love those. Alright, hey, October, my birthday month, let's go. There's so much happening.
What the hell?
100%!
The music, let's go, boys.
Am I a socialist or leftist? This is a Trackmania stream. I'm a racist.
I wasn't quite what I thought it is. When I was a kid on VOD, I thought when I get older, marry her, I told her.
I'm actually pregnant.
And,
What the?
I love that it's playing Wilbur for the second time. Oh.
Hi, my name is Clay, otherwise known as Dream.
Yeah, he did that. Oh my god. Yes, guys, I need to get the Backrooms game so bad. I want to play so badly. I want the Backrooms game so bad. How is that allowed on Twitch? Good God.
Oh!
Guys, should I start playing Valorant so I can be a big Twitch? Oh my God, that's such a good Kratos. Sorry, that's so funny.
The past, your friend, Weathins.
I'm gonna start playing Valorant so I can be famous and then go back to doing Minecraft.
Chicken nuggets.
Yeah, we should vote him out. Vote him out.
Vote him out.
You absolutely
There's so much going on. See, I'm never doing that shit for you guys. I love chicken nuggets. Also, I'm back. Welcome back. Oh my God. Oh yeah, the chess wrestling. Can you imagine being absolutely fucking buff as hell and then also cracked at chess?
Hold it right there.
Santa?
Why don't we all just move in together?
Get out the door.
Are you gonna kill me?
Don't talk to me. Don't make eye contact with me.
What is happening?
Signature pose. Thinks she's an airplane.
I have something to say about these clips.
I hope that y'all feel amazing. This has been incredible.
We have just confirmed a donation of $3.7 million.
What, Jack?
Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Now I'm uncomfortable and I don't know what to do. I mean, it always like blows past my expectations every year and...
I cried during Thankmas this year. I was crying with Jack. God, it's so weird to think 2022 is gone. That's so wild. Yeah, no, it's so crazy. Jacksepticeye is a real one.
Half of everything that happened last year. However, right now on screen,
she's
I think,
so uncomfortable.
I'm sure that the viewers can see Ludwig surrounded by a bunch of chicken and fries and
we're food wasting again.
And
cool.
Mountain Dew Sweet Lightning, and I can't really explain that, but this ad can.
I'm not watching your fucking ads. Get off my screen. I don't give a fuck about your ads. We're food wasting for advertisements again. Super chill. Is that Nikocado avocado? Please, I'm begging. No. Hydrate? Fine. I'll hydrate. Hydrate or dihydrate, you fuckers. But, no, I just, like, it's just ridiculous. The uncomfortable realization that Dream's face reveal was last year. The uncomfortable realization that a lot of things were last year. I know it's only March. We're only 3 months into the year. But it's also realizing that we're 3 months into the year. Like, the 2022 is like not like, oh man, it's brand new of 2023. Like, no, it's like, it's March. Yeah, we're almost halfway done with March. Like, I don't know, man. It's fucking wild. In like a week, we will be halfway through March. Like. Time is going. I thought it was, dude, that's what I'm telling you guys. Time is moving fucking rapidly. And this is the time of the year that it feels like it goes by so effing quickly. Why am I censoring myself? Fuck you. Okay, just had to clarify that. I'm on spring break right now. I swear it was January. I'm telling you. January is for nostalgia, February is for picking yourself back up to start the year, and March is when the year starts. Yeah, no, it's wild.
So for our next 4 awards, Mountain Dew Sweet Lightning and KFC have provided an additional prize pool for each winner, but with a special twist. Each winner can strike like Sweet Lightning and decide to take the prize money, leaving the rest for the winners out of luck, or they can choose to double down the prize money and offer the same choice to the next winner. If all the next 4 winners pass on the money they double every time, Mountain Dew KFC will have a surprise for our viewers.
If any of them takes it, I will hate it.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Yeah.
But speedrunners have
Okay, it's speedrunners time. Okay, speedrunners going. The double or take it is such a stupid thing. Much better to scream about cockballs and dicks. You're right. I totally agree. I just want them to move their hands. I'm begging. Absolutely begging. But yeah, no. Fucking Twitch is wild, man. I don't know what to tell you guys. It's just such a ridiculous concept. I know that's like not at all what we were talking about. I know we're talking about months and stuff. But like, so it's March. January, March, April, May, June, July, August. Yeah. So I have like just over 4 months. April, May, June, July, August. So 5 months. How? Yeah. How is it 5? Yeah, no, that makes sense. I have 5 months until I've been doing this for 2 years. I didn't think I'd be doing Twitch for 1 year, let alone in 5 months having done this for fucking 2 years. I still feel like I'm a brand new streamer. Like I feel like I'm like, oh yeah, I started streaming on Twitch recently. Like, no, I haven't. In 5 months, it'll have been 2 fucking years. I started August of 2021. Like, huh? Like, I don't know, man. Also, of course, we're doing a subathon when that does happen. So just so everybody knows, the two year subathon will absolutely be happening, but that's 5 months away from now. So I'm not worrying about planning it, but I'm trying to start working on planning into like some huge things. I'm gonna try to plan a big subathon, with like a nice big, like a promise of 12 hours at least, and then everything else is up to you guys. I'm gonna try to like drop like merch for 2 years again. Like I'm gonna get rid of some of the old merch. All of the OG stuff, if it's left over, is all going away at the 2 year mark, and dropping some new stuff. So if you want OG merch, you're gonna want to get it before the next 5 months pass, but I'm designing some new shit. But like, I cannot believe it. But like, the fact that there's only 5 months until I've been doing this for 2 years, and we're already 3 months into the new year, means like that's gonna go by so fast. Like, it's the middle of March right now. January, February, March, April, May. I have no time left. I have 2.5 months until everything changes. Like I've been like jokingly talking about the fact that like I'm in like one of the, I was talking about it on Twitch, that I'm in like or on Discord, I'm like one of the scariest moments of my life right now. Oh, he's got a double or take it.
Out and do Sweet Lightning double down decision. You get the option to take $3,000 or double that amount and give it to the next winner.
Does people telling him to take it immediately proves?
If you don't take the money, there might be a special surprise for Twitch chat.
You know what? I'm gonna double it.
If you would have taken it, he would have been the stupidest motherfucker. Like, you're on the fucking Twitch streams. I know you make more than $3,000, like, easy in a couple weeks of streaming. Like, I don't give a fuck if you get your 3K from your little award. I'm gonna be in pain for the rest of the night. I'm sorry. I felt you. But yeah, no, there's like, oh wait, where are we next?
The Hidden Gem Award is brought to you by our favorite gem, Prezzo.
I don't give a fuck about Prezzo, but okay, so these are the people under 100 streamers. Wasn't Prezzo banned off of Twitch? Like, isn't he not allowed on Twitch streams anymore? I don't care. Anyways, all of that to say, like, I don't know. It's some wild shit. Keep doing the stuff you love, you weirdos. Eventually you're farther into it than you know. I need to refresh streaming. Do you know what I mean? Chat, should I have fish and chips or pies? Fish and chips. That sounds really yummy because it sounds like it'd be nice and warm and stuff. Oh, and Jack has disagreed with me. The answer is pies, clearly. I feel like I need to do something to just change. I need to change the way I stream. I don't know what it is yet. I don't know what I need to change, but I need to change something. My small brain can't understand how I've been watching your stream since December of 2021. That feels so recent, but it was such a long time ago. Yeah, well over a year ago. Ghosts, are you on the same account? Let me see. Yeah, December 3rd of 2021. Oh, my man is on the floor. My man is on the floor. Go, my man, go. You're doing it. There's Tubbo. Tubbo's chilling. No, you're going, my man. Go for it. You've got this. There they go. That's so funny. I'm so glad that they're absolutely so hyped. Jesus Christ. Yeah, man. I don't know. It feels so recent that your TikTok popped up. God. But yeah, no, I need to change. I need to change something. Something's got to change. You know what I mean? I mean, like, I'm like in like this the scariest little period of my life where like everything's changing. I'm gonna lose the job that I just got. I'm losing my house. I'm losing my stability. I'm losing my mind. We're going wild, right? And so like my brain is like, it's doing the thing where it's overcorrecting. Do you know what I mean? How do I explain? like my brain's like, oh, everything's changing. So instead of being like, okay, let's try to keep some stability, like I'm like, oh, he's doing backflips. I'm like so ready to just like throw everything I know away. Like I'm gonna like shave my head again. I'm gonna like completely redo my streaming setup. Like I'm gonna I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go get a new name. I'm gonna rebrand myself. Like my brain has overcorrected to the point of like I don't know. He broke it. He broke it.
I really thought this was our year we'd get him without breaking, but I guess it wasn't. Anyway, do you want $6,000 or do you want to double it and give the next person the option?
Take the 6K. You're the rising star. Take the 6K, dude.
I'm gonna double it!
He should have taken it.
I have never seen Chris next door more disappointed in my entire life.
He should have taken it because he's a rising, like he's the hidden gem. Dude's got under 100 average viewers. He should have taken the fucking 6K, man. But anyways, is that coming up on Minecraft?
As a society, when the most adventurous part of IRL streaming is talking to strangers.
Okay, no, we're doing IRL streamers. I'm gonna see real quick. I'll click back onto that in a second. What does that leave us with? Where are we at? Okay, so Hidden Gems just got done. Okay, so IRL and then roleplay and then Valorant to the Minecraft. Okay, we're almost there, guys. We're so close. Yeah, we're really close. IRL and then it's roleplay and then it's Val and then it's Minecraft. We're very nearly there. Hold on, everybody. Once we get over that, I don't really give a shit about the rest of it. All right. But yeah, no, I'm like, so like you guys got to suggest some things. How can I just completely overcorrect and just like rewrite my entire existence? That's what I got to know. How do I I need to like find a way to like rewrite myself as a human being. Like I don't know. Besides, like the only thing I know is like changing my hair. Like I've got to go get a new piercing or something. I need to fucking go get a fucking facial tattoo. Like I need to go get like I don't know what the fuck I need. I don't know what I need. All I know is I need to just throw away everything I know. I'm ready to start like tearing the paint off of the walls and like ripping up my carpets, but I can't do that because I live in an apartment. But like I've got to go change something, dude. You could redraw your stream backgrounds and things. I could. Those are so fucking annoying to do. I'm going to though. I already want to get rid of this. I don't remember when I started using these screens, but like I'm bored of them. I want new ones. I don't know. It's nice because yeah, it's consistent or whatever, but like I don't want them. I want something new. Like the gameplay one, obviously there's not much to it, but like this stuff, how do you guys feel about this? I don't know how I feel about it. It's nice, I guess. Like it's nice decoration, but I really just don't care about it. Change your gender again? No, you're so right. I should pick a new gender. I've got to pick a new gender. I've got to find a new way to do it. Also, this needs to go away. I hate this setup now. I don't know when it changed, but I don't like it anymore. There's got to be something better that I can do. It's just lame. Like, I don't know. I don't know what I want. Become bald? That's a pretty big change. I've been bald before and I hated it. Like, I mean, it was nice, but I hated growing it back out. I love having long hair. Change the channel points. We could do that. If people are down for anything, grow a mustache, man. Addison, I'm trying. Okay, I'm trying. I haven't shaved mine in so long, but you guys don't see it because the lighting does not give well to it. But like, you cannot see it at all whatsoever. But if I got like real up close to the camera, I do have hair on my lip, like an extensive amount. But I don't like drawing attention to it because it's like a 13-year-old's prepubescent like mustache. Change your face, shave your eyebrows. No, I like that one. Oh, I see it. No, please. It's like okay, hang on. No, like genuinely like getting it close to the camera. This is if you don't want to see my face, fucking run away. But like I have hair and it's weird. I look like a 13-year-old boy. Like so genuinely, I look like a 13-year-old boy. And I hate it. But like I also have like, and this part I shave, but like you can see I have like hair here that like I have to shave, or I grow like these like wicked sideburns down like the sides of my face, but I don't grow anything here yet, or like here yet. Like it's like just barely starting. So like, but it legitimately, you can see it goes from here all the way down to my chin like this. Like I've got mutton chops. I could, if I don't shave my face, I dead ass grow like schlatt mutton chops. The Zan chops are they are. If I don't keep my face like semi-shaved, I dead ass grow schlatt chops, man. Would you ever want a beard or mustache? I would love a beard. I'd love just like a stubble beard. Like I don't want a fucking Kratos beard happening in, but like I would love just like have some hair, and it's growing, but it's so light. And also like, okay, so for any of you testosterone boys out there, so any of my boys or in-betweens who take testosterone, okay? I'm gonna talk to you about testosterone for just a second, right? So this starts first. Your upper lip hair starts first, and then it's this. So I like have like all of the hair here. That's like I keep it all shaved really short or whatever. But after the fucking these, it doesn't fill in here. It starts here. I have hair like under here that I have to keep shaved that grows under your chin first. And then you'll start to get a couple of hairs here, and then it will grow in to close in this space. It's super weird for anybody who like is trying to grow facial hair. That's like the order it goes in. It goes like mustache first, and then you'll get like your like sideburns will go down to your chin, and then it grows under your chin, and then it will grow here, and then eventually this area will close in. So like it's such a weird way to grow. So you can't just be like, I'm gonna start growing out my facial hair and acquire a beard. No, what you'll acquire is a neck beard and some mutton chops. And also, just another piece of information for all my T-boys out there, anybody who's taking testosterone. I know when you get that like sheet of warnings, right? You get that thing that's like, okay, if you take testosterone, here's the 700,000 effects that it's going to have on your body and all the things that could go wrong. And I know one of them is like, you will grow more hair, and you're like, cool, facial hair and other like general hair things. When they say you're gonna grow more hair, I'm telling you, whatever your expectations are, triple it. Your body is covered in hair all over the place. Don't grow hair there right now. You will, I promise. Everything is hairy. That is like, it's something that people do not talk about, because everyone's like so like they don't want to talk about like the reality of what taking testosterone is. They don't want to like they don't want to scare people away or whatever, but like people need to talk about like being on testosterone has certain effects, like, and they're not scary, they're not bad, they're not deadly. Nobody's like, you know, nobody's life is gonna end because you're growing hair on your tummy or whatever. But like I don't think people talk enough about like the genuine effects that come from taking testosterone and the way that affects you. Oh, he's bringing his whole gang up. Hang on. He was gonna come up alone, but then he waved his whole table up with him. So he's bringing up all his friends. Not scary, I'm sorry, but you just said I'm gonna get fucking schlatt chops. Okay, but schlatt chops are very easily cared. Did he bring his food?
Hey, I can't think of a streamer more deserving, a streamer more electrifying. He brings the energy every single time. And D10 is the best city in the world, man. Phantom, congratulations.
Very cool. Oh, he's over there. All right, cool. I'd bring my food too, deadass. Okay, so if you're somebody who is looking forward to taking testosterone, part of it needs to be mustaches activate my flight or flight, and they're the reason I'm hesitant for testosterone. So the question is, and for a lot of people who want to take testosterone, the question you have to pose is, why do you want to take testosterone? What are you taking the testosterone for? What change do you want? Because some of those change, like you can't get some without others. You're going to have both effects, but like you can microdose on testosterone and get some of the like ambiguous kind of like non-binary like changes that aren't the full masculine changes. But like, it's also the question of, why are you putting this in your body? Because if it, you know, voice drop and facial structure change. Facial structure change is something that comes with so much time. That is such a slow process. I mean, years of testosterone. Like I'm over 2 years on testosterone, albeit not consistent because there were months at a time where I couldn't take it because I couldn't afford it. Which means my changes are not consistent. My changes will not be your changes, and there are people whose changes will not be the same as yours. Like, please don't line up changes with other people to be like, I want to change like them. Everybody's journey is going to be different. My voice drop was very, very slow and very gradual, and a lot of that is my own fault for not being consistent with it. But like, the face and voice changes are something that really come with a lot of time. Those are two of the longest, hardest ones. If I can look and sound like Wilbur and Rambu, I will be happy. Anxie, I'm so sorry to tell you it's not happening, my man. I love you so deeply, but you're going to hurt yourself if those are your standards. Wilbur and Rambu are both, at least to a fair good amount, fairly masculine, tall-looking men, and they are born dudes. And I love you, but the sooner you stop being like, this is the ideal perfect man that I want to be, and they're unobtainable, you're gonna hate your transition. It's something that's really hard for me. I've had to practice it myself because admittedly, Wilbur and Rambo are also transition goals. Totally, I get you. But if your transition goals are always going to be biological men, you are always going to struggle with your transition. Like, you're gonna, you know what I mean? You are the ideal perfect man I want to be. Man, I got tits, but pog you, thanks. Like, I take that with a high level of honor. But their gender, yes, and you can strive for their level of gender, but also like, you're yourself, you know? And like, I dealt with a lot of like men with oh, thanks, Ollie. I love you. I dealt with a lot of like, don't you say transition goals, young blood. My entire Pinterest folder of transition goals are just pictures of Dominic Harrison. The entire thing. All of it. But I had to spend a lot of time with my therapist and also with myself deconstructing my goals for myself away from these are attractive men I wish I looked like, and registering the fact that like I'm not going to, at least anytime soon, look like any of these men. Some people's transitions will get them there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, some people's goals will get you a full beard and a six-pack, and fuck it, I mean, roll with it. But like, I will always be my body, you know? I will always be my general body set. I'm always gonna be 5'4". I'm always gonna be like this dude. I'm this dude, and it's me. You cannot keep the young blood transition goals. I can and I will. Dominic Harrison is my transition goals, Death. Get out. Kidding. And part of it is learning the very delicate balance that is separating your gender envy from your transition goals. Hello, Pixie. Thank you so much for the follow. Do you remember Moth came out? If you do, that's me. I just joined my alt. Oh, hey, no worries, Pix. And actually, funny enough, we're also watching it here. So I just have it muted at the moment because we were talking.
Ooh, let's go here. What have you liked?
This is actually quite cool.
Show? If you say anything bad, I will unplug you.
Did you hear that?
What did she say?
What did you like best about the show?
What I like best about the show? Oh, the rewind was amazing. I love the rewind, the double down too. That shit was incredible. I love that.
That's a super, super cool way to interact with the VTubers. I actually think that's pretty brilliant. And I'll get back into that, the streamer awards when we get back into that, like, when it starts doing important things again. But how do I even make that difference? Well, it's the same way that you know, like, separating gender envy and transition goals is the same way you would separate any type of difference between envy and goals. Like, if you did it in, like, career. like career envy and career goals are two universes different of like things that you're looking at. Do I envy the life that say Ronbu or Tubbo or Wilbur can live? Like, do I envy what they get to do in their day-to-day life? Yes, totally do envy that. But is that my goal? No, because it's an unrealistic goal. There's a wild difference between being envious of I wish my life could be that and being like conscious of the fact of hello? Why are we? Well, you know what? I guess since stream had crashed, you guys get to redeem those. Pop off. Ochako, thanks for the second first, and Anxie for the reminder. But like, it's a really hard difference to learn how to make. You know what I mean? Like, am I envious of like the community that Sneak Snag has built? Yes. But once you're envious of something, you know, once you have that envy and you're like, man, I want that for myself, your next step should always be assessing, is it reasonable to obtain that? And can I have it as a goal, or is it just going to be something I am jealous of? Like, they wanted to show the other streamers, but they gave us an ad. I know. I'm looking at it. It's fucking ridiculous. I have seen 3 advertisements of these now. Love that for me. But because I'm watching it on a third-party website, I'm not even having to watch them. But yeah, no, it's separating envy and goals is a really difficult thing to do, because sometimes, and this is really, really hard, right? This is really hard, and it's something that is hard to accept. Sometimes being jealous of something or envious of something isn't even wanting it as a goal, if that makes sense. Like, sometimes what you're jealous of or envious of isn't what that person actually has or does or has accomplished, but it's just jealousy of how happy that person is having it. Like, I'm having trouble thinking of a good example of something like that. But like, you know, okay, actually I have a fantastic example. It's something I've talked about in my chats quite often with a bunch of people. And we've talked about this on subathons before, and a bunch of chatters have talked about like, oh, I want to be a Twitch streamer, right? That's a fantastic one, right? Some people are like, man, I really want to be a Twitch streamer. I see all these Twitch streamers and I see the lives that they get to live and the things that they get to do, and they don't have to hold jobs or whatever, and they just get to be their own boss and get to be creative and make all these friends, and they all look so happy. Like, I want that. It's like, okay, that's fantastic, right? That's really great. I get that you want that, but you don't like, not everyone, but some of you don't actually really want that. Oh, they're singing and they're glitching. Something's definitely happening over there.
Hearing voices from afar.
I don't care. But like, seeing how happy someone is streaming, or seeing like, oh man, they get so much traction, they get this big community, or maybe they get this big chat, or they you know, they get to be their own boss, they get to make all these creative things, they get so much recognition, they get famous, they get money, whatever it is. Looking at it, right, and seeing that is like if you have jealousy looking at that, it may not be jealousy of that thing. You may just have jealousy of like what that thing brings someone. Like, you know, a lot of people think that they want to be Twitch streamers because they're jealous of how happy Twitch streamers look or the life that Twitch streamers get to live, but they don't actually want to be Twitch streamers and do all the things that comes with being a Twitch streamer, you know? It's the same thing with like writers, like little fan fiction authors starting out in high school. A lot of them will want to be authors, but the question starts to separate of, do you want to be an author or do you want to be a writer for the rest of your life? And that's okay. You don't have to want one or the other. We talked about this for artists too. I've been playing with a hair clip. Like, there's a huge difference between I want to be an artist and I want to sell my art, or I want to make art. You know, I want to make art and I want to be an artist are two different universes. I'm also playing with the hair clip. Let's go, Ollie. Like, those are two different worlds of thought. One of those is I want to make art, and that means I would like to make my creative endeavors that I enjoy. And one of those is I want to be a successful artist, which means I want to run a business. I need to, you know, I want to run my own websites. I need to make my prints. I need to share, like, I need to social media promote. I need to be my own PA team. I need to be my own advertisement stream. I need to be my own, like, customer service team. I need to be my own representatives. Like, there are two different things. One of those is a completely different life than the other. And maybe you're jealous of one and you think you want it, but you don't. I can relate. There are some big animators and writers, but when I try to animate or write, it makes my mental health go down. Right. So there can be jealousy without it ever actually being a goal. You can be jealous of what someone has and not ever want it for yourself. Jealousy is a really weird and really human feeling. So, anyways. Now, obviously, the second half of that is the harder part, which is, okay, I've identified I'm jealous. Check. Next thing. I've identified that it is jealousy that I do want that thing. Not just I think I'm jealous of it or I'm jealous of how it makes them feel, but I'm jealous and I actually do want that thing. Third check is it obtainable? Don't make it a goal if it is not an obtainable goal. I'm not saying to not push yourself, but don't kill yourself. Checking in. I don't know where we left off. It might be time.
Valorant.
No,
is
okay.
One of my favorite games to watch.
Okay, so the next one is Minecraft, y'all. So we'll let the Valorant one go, and then it's Minecraft time. Finally, we're nearly there. I like how she just walks up and goes, "Valorant? Is that Pitbull? What the fuck?" Guys, I'm gonna go bald like that. That's gonna be my life-changing goal. Hello, slime. That's sure a name. Oh yeah, you just had to pick up the microphone, okay. I'm jealous and I want Wilbur's gender and probably couldn't ever obtain it, and it's heartbreaking to realize. That is a really, really, really difficult thing to register. You know? Like, you can develop your own sense of a goal outside of, you know, goals that would hurt you to have. I'm jealous of, and this is a hard one. I'm jealous of ballerinas. Is that weird? Sure, but I did ballet for 15 years of my life, and it's one of my biggest regrets that I can't do. I am incredibly jealous of anybody who works within like professional ballet troupes, and I would kill to do that. Is it, you know, it's jealousy not just that I think I want that, but I know I want that. I would throw myself off the nearest building at the sense of an opportunity that I could ever have that. Is it a goal I have for myself? No. Because I physically cannot, and I would love to, but I can't. There's no option, there's no choice, and I know I could never get that, and so we move on. But there's a period of mourning that comes with that. Gingers and goals of cis boys hurts. It does. And Twitch is crashing. It's so fine, guys. It's okay. If my stream goes down again, everybody hold on, because Twitch is absolutely losing its marbles right now. It's really not doing well. I'm trying to let it load. I'm trying to let it, like, do its thing, but Twitch is eating its ass. I ordered on DoorDash, thanks to them. Let's go. I could go for some DoorDash right now. Realizing you'll never look the way you want hurts real bad. It's not about realizing you'll never look the way you want. It's about adjusting your expectations to better encompass you, if that makes sense. All right, guys, it's Minecraft time. This is it. This is it, boys. This is it. This is what we've been waiting all night for.
That was not. That's
all right.
We mostly wanted to celebrate everyone in our next category for getting through puberty. Presenting best Minecraft streamer is Tina Kitten.
Tina Kitten! Tina! Let's go! Tina! I would like to say I'm rooting for Tubbo, but I know damn well Quackity's got the win.
Hi!
Hi, Tina!
What's up? Hey!
I'm rooting for Tubbo, but Quackity's got the win. I'm almost guaranteed.
Okay, first of all, I want to say thank you to Cutie for letting me present Best Minecraft Streamer of the Year award.
Woo, Tina!
Thank you so much for the mac and cheese dinner. Oh, God, do I open it now?
No.
No. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, read the nominees.
Oh, I don't know if I should have said that. Okay. Okay.
She's trying.
The nominees for Best Minecraft Streamer of the Year is...
Look at him!
Tubbo!
Tubbo! Woo!
Quackity!
He looks so happy. Is he's the only one actually there. He's the only one there.
Okay.
Tina's little hops. His little bow tie, he's such a dork. I'm so ready.
With a Pepe on it. It's really cute.
It's got a little Pepe.
Okay.
All right.
And the winner of Best Minecraft Streamer of the Year
is
Quackity!
Yeah! Let's go. Foolish. No, foolish. Let's go. I knew it.
Quackity couldn't make it, but he left the video.
All right.
So here it is.
Thank you guys so very much for Best Minecraft Streamer. Thank you so much, Streamer Awards, and thank you, Cutie Cinderella, for putting such an amazing show together. Unfortunately, though I'm not able in person to share this moment with you guys, know that I still feel incredibly grateful and incredibly privileged to be receiving this award. Big thank you to my English and my Spanish community for being so loving and so supportive towards me. I started making content when I was 12 years old. I am 22 now.
Oh my God.
And coming from a Hispanic background to having so much success in an English medium, it feels unreal to me. So much to anyone who watched my content years ago, anyone who watches my content now. I seriously appreciate it. It feels unreal to have such a loving and supportive English and Spanish community. I seriously could not be more grateful. Thank you so much for the award. Thank you to everyone who made this possible. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night. Thank you so very much.
Woo! Yes, Big Q! My man! I'm so proud of him.
Nominated.
Hello.
It is 2 p.m. and I just woke up. Smile.
All right. Good morning, Tech. Hello. How are you doing? Good morning, gamer. How are you doing? Oh my God. Absolutely. Shout out to Big Q. Huge win for him. So crazy, wildly proud of him. Quackity is such an amazing creator. I check in on his streams anytime I get the chance, legitimately, in English or not, it doesn't even matter. Like, I absolutely stan it. He's such a fun... Rambu is presenting? I just clicked off. Man. Since when is Rambu presenting? Hang on. What is happening? Oh God, I can't even get back onto it. What's happening? Since when is Mr. Boo presenting?
And Prince Sam live.
He looks so good.
Oh man, it does have a little guy on the back of it. That's great. All right, and the award goes
the
to...
stance, man, please.
Oh God.
You've got it, Rambu. Relax, breathe.
Frozen.
Breathe. She looks amazing. Look at that dress. Oh my God, she looks like she's in fantasy. Is this the Oscars? Yeah, it's the Oscars. Look at their dress. Oh my God. She looks so cool.
I'm so shocked. So a year ago today, I was a public health scientist, and then I quit my job full time to stream full time. I'd like to thank Hassan for being a mentor to me and for supporting my career.
That's wild.
My friends and family, my cats, and with the wise words from Big Time Rush, it's the only life you got. So you gotta live it big time.
Let's go. I want her dress. Look at how stunning she looks. Wait, Mr. Boo. His little gestures. All right, sorry, I didn't mean to cut off Sir Genderman. Amen to the Big Time Rush. All right, now I'm gonna cut them off because I don't care. That dress is so pretty. Somebody find me a link to that because I'm getting me one of those. Motherfucker, that dress is so pretty. Anyways, moving the fuck on. Yeah, shout out to Big Time Rush, man. You only live it once, so you gotta live it big time. I'm gonna make it big time. I'm telling all of you guys. I'm telling you right here, right now. I'm so goofy. The spins that are possible, that's so true. The original chat is so toxic. Oh yeah, no, I wouldn't touch that stream with a 10-foot pole. But yeah, no, I'm like, I'm sitting here. I'm sitting here in a fucking secondhand chair, in a fucking dirty ass bedroom. My clothes are all up on the floor, mixed up with my trans flags. Like, I got no fucking socks on. All these stupid little things about me at the moment. And I'm sitting here watching a streamer awards and going, I'm gonna be famous someday. I'm gonna be a Twitch streamer one day. Fucking weird ass life, isn't it? It's fucking weird, man. It's a weird feeling. It's weird to be like, I'm gonna make this work one day and then look behind me and it's just my unmade bed. Like, I gotta make some changes if that's my plan. I gotta start taking this shit seriously. You are a Twitch streamer, Xander? What a strange proposal you have suggested. Maybe it means I am a Twitch streamer. How? That's kind of sus. I don't know. I'm claiming my I was here. Yeah, no, for real. Your I was here is the OG merch. That's how you claim your I was here. Because there's only so many of those. You wanna prove you were here? Get your fucking proof, and then there you go. Show that. I'm gonna make a thing that if I do get famous, if I do get famous for any reason, anybody who can prove that they have the OG merch, like the original stuff, like is gonna get like free something. I don't know what, but I'll have like, I don't know if I ever do like meetups, like you'll get like free VIP if you show up with the OG merch. That's like proved like the OG merch, not like a remake of it. That's what it's gonna be. Free, no free blowjobs. No, none of the free blowies. None of those. Those are just for you, Emily. Come on now. We know better. Those aren't for the general public. Those are just you. And Ollie. And Reese. Listen, I have limits, and that's it. Remember my first message delete? Was it? Oh, wasn't it that didn't I delete one of your fucking messages about blowjobs? Yeah, for sure. Gonna show up to TwitchCon with my 15-ounce coffee mug. No, for real though, Jack. So dead ass. So absolutely so dead ass. If you show up to TwitchCon to meet me with a 15-ounce coffee mug of the OG merch, I'm gonna have like a little secret surprise like stashed away at TwitchCon to just be like, oh, you brought in the mug. I see. Like, I'm just gonna like pull out like a coffee and just like pour it into your mug. Like I will, I will make it work. I will make it work. My 12-year-old sister watches this with me. Listen, that is so deeply not my problem. This is a 15. This is an 18+ stream. If your 12-year-old sister is watching this with me, that is not my job to protect my dear friend. If she hears our dick jokes, because that's 90% of the jokes we make here. I am a 12-year-old boy. Can confirm by the 12-year-old boy mustache, if you can't tell. That is a joke. I am a legal age. Twitch, don't ban me, please. I'm begging you. I am of legal age. I can pull out my ID. I'm actually 24. Chad, I'm gonna be 25 this year. Can we talk about that? Are we allowed to talk about the fact that I'm gonna be 25 this year? Did you know that? Like, did you guys know that it's time for my quarter life crisis? Yeah, no, it's quarter life crisis time. We are already in quarter life crisis time. You think I'm living to be 100? That's a joke. Like, I'm already a quarter way. I'm definitely already a quarter to the grave. Like, and what have I been doing with my life? I don't know. I've only been streaming for a year and a half. I'm gonna be redacted this year. Great way to put it, Jack. I need to start doing stuff, but also, gentle reminder to everybody who's afraid of aging like I am, that you don't actually start aging until you turn 18. Fuck that. When you turn 18, life starts over and you become a baby as an adult. So like, sure, I'm 24, but what that means is I'm a 6-year-old. I am a 6-year-old adult. That's what's happening. Like, that is what it is. That makes Ollie. That makes you like, yeah, you are a baby. You are a baby. You're a little tiny toddler. You are just learning how to walk. You're maybe at your age, some people aren't even taking steps yet. And some people still like they're still learning how to eat solid foods for some shit. Like you're doing the things you're meant to be doing, but also you're a literal baby. You're a baby who's learning how the world works. I'm a 6-year-old right now. That's okay. It's okay to be a 6-year-old who doesn't understand stuff, and sometimes my emotions are too big for my body to handle, and I have to cry about it, or I have to sleep with my stuffed animals, or I keep my lights on when I sleep because I'm afraid of the dark, because I'm a 6-year-old, and that's okay. That's okay. I don't need to have my life figured out as a fucking 6-year-old. I've only been living as an adult in the real world for 6 years. I'm a baby. I'm a toddler. I'm just learning to go to school. Like, I just figured out how to tie my shoes, man. I can write my whole name first and last, and you better be proud of me about it. And that's it. That's okay. I'm sad because I'm teething, and that's fine. Teething is a great part of the process, man. Those teethies have to grow in eventually. You're going in for your first haircut, you know, you're starting to develop some thought processes. Like, it's one of those things that, like, it's goofy. It's a goofy way to put it, but it is a way that makes life so much easier to consume. Yes, I've been alive for 24 years, but I haven't been living for 24 years. You know? In that case, I'm fresh out of the womb. Exactly. You are literally an infant. If people expected you to understand how to do anything, I would be baffled. Learning how to be an adult is a crazy hard process. And until you are 25, 26, 27, 28, 30 years old, I don't expect you to have the world in your grasp. You know? There are statistics that like came out recently that like most Americans are not buying their first house until their 30s. You know? Most people like it was like something like 70% of Americans could not pay a bill for $500 if they suddenly got one. Like, most people don't know what they're doing, where they're going, how they're going to do things right now. It is chaos. And that's okay, because you're not alone with it. Everybody who says they have their life handled is bullshit, and they're all fake on the internet. If adults are kids, then what are minors? Minors aren't real. Minors are playing the tutorial round. They haven't loaded into the multiplayer server yet, because they have to play through the tutorial first. Like, that, if you've ever played on a multiplayer server, where like you have to play a tutorial and then you get to play the multiplayer, all those bitches are still playing the tutorial level together. And when they finish the tutorial, they get to come play on the main account. I forgot to go. My sister has a soccer game. Hey, cheer her on. Make her proud. You've got this, and go enjoy. But yeah, no, that's literally like, that's this is such a wonderful fucking analogy. It's just true. It's something I've been hearing recently that like, it makes me feel so much better. Because like, I do not have my life together. Not even a little bit, not even a smidgen. I have no idea what I am doing. You know? I'm 26. I'm 24 years old, which makes me a 6-year-old adult. That's where 6 came from. Apollo's currently attacking my door. I'm not letting him in. I can hear him scratching at the carpet. You know what? You listen to music for a minute. I'm gonna go yell at him. Okay. I'll talk about that in a second. I'm gonna go discipline my cat. Hello here. Sorry, I'm doing this new practice with Apollo. I gotta turn my music down. I'm doing a new practice with Apollo right now where if he scratches at the carpets because he's trying to get into a room he's not allowed in, he gets put in the cage for 10 minutes. So, currently now, he's gonna go hang out in the cage. And he's completely safe. You know, I'm not actually like, I'm not hurting him or anything. I just scoop him up and put him in his cage. And it's been helping to a certain degree. I don't understand why he's so determined to destroy carpets, and I don't know how to stop him. He has food, he has water. He was in my room all day until I closed my door for streaming, and there's nothing I can do about it. So trying to learn how to be a cat dad is really hard. Because he's determined to destroy everything I own. He rips up my carpets, he rips up my bed, he rips up my couches. I don't know how to make it easier. And I don't know how to teach him things because he's a cat and I don't know how to teach cats. I've never had a cat before. This is my first cat and I'm desperately doing my best. But sounds like my cat. Yeah. I'm just trying to learn how to be a good cat. Cat's are neurotic and greedy and learn slowly. Yeah. And he's a baby. He really, really is a baby. He's like 2 years old. So like, I'm not blaming him. But so we're going to play Minecraft while we do some sitting and chatting around. I have to readjust everything now. Oh God. Minecraft. I got to readjust all my everythings. There we go. Boop. Alrighty. I'm learning how to be a good cat, says Xander. It's true, I am. I'm still learning how to be a good cat. Oh, I'm like starving to death over here too. That's not how to be a good cat at all. So I guess we can just hang out in Minecraft now that we're just hanging out again. Oh, and I can just fall down. So we made some progress on here the last time we were here. I think we were working on the roof when we finally gave in for the night. But we've actually made some like good levels of progress in here. Like we have like the walls and like some of the arches done and such. We redid the walls and some flooring in here, and then we did the flooring and walls in here, as well as finally starting on ceilings, if you hadn't seen, which is wild. And I'm super excited with the way these are starting to look. I've been getting a lot of good advice from you guys, so thank you, because I don't exactly know how to do most of this stuff, so it's really helpful having people like willing to help me learn how to like design the interior. It's a lot of me just trying things, then getting suggestions and like tests, like, or Reese giving me the idea to like redo this and like add these colors, and like it's been super helpful. I got the Rain World game today. Yes, this fucking noodle fly is kicking my ass. I'm not happy about that, so I'm taking a break. Totally understood. Oh God, those fucking goo bastards are back again. These goo things are so frustrating, but it's okay. But no. Sorry for an off topic, but honestly, thank you for the call out, making me realize unrealistic transition goals aren't healthy. Yeah, no worries. And I feel it's always a concern because it's one of those things that like not everybody's at the point where they're ready to start talking about that or willing or wanting to talk about that. Like I said, it's something that I actively had to discuss with my therapist. It's not something that's like easy to discuss. So I'm always nervous to like have to hit somebody with like information that they may not be wanting to talk about. So like calling someone out on the internet and just being like, hey, your transition goals are unrealistic and probably hurting you is not something you want to do to people. And so like, I don't ever really try to do that, but also it's something that like, I know I started this channel for that reason of saying things I needed to hear. And so sometimes if I can say it in a gentle way, it's better to share the information and be like, hey, you know, like keep a lookout for yourself. That is not letting me connect to the viewer SMP. Oh, you're in. Okay. Oh shit, I had to add those 2 people from yesterday. I gotta do that when stream ends today. Also, I'm really frustrated because my coffee's good, but it's way too sweet today. Ick. We have a new flavor of creamer, and I added the same amount that I normally add, and it was way too much. It's just like a really, really sweet creamer. And it's just like, ugh. Like I'm a fan of creamer. Don't fucking get me wrong, but like that was too much. Apparently, it's way too sweet. I'm still gonna drink it, but like I'm gonna complain about it the entire time, just to be clear, just so we're all on the same page here. All right, throw all my stuff back in here. I still have all my lanterns and shit. I still need to redo all of my ceilings and everything, but we're slowly getting there. What's the utensil? Ah, the utensil today. Wait, let me switch to my face. My utensil today is a chopstick. It's a chopstick with these pretty little flowers on it. I like this chopstick. So, I forgot to change my skin, so I'm playing as Rambu. You know what? That's just okay. Maybe I redesign the Xander skin sometime. I quite like the Xander skin, but I feel like maybe it might be in need of a redoing at some point. Or maybe we do like a little bit of a Xander character redesign a little bit. Utensils so slay, so true. I don't want to do like an actual redesign, just like the Minecraft skin, kind of like give it an update, give it a little bit of a refresh. Maybe I should commission someone. Anybody make really good Minecraft skins? Maybe I just need to get somebody else to make it for me. Because this was my first like custom Minecraft skin I ever made, so it wasn't exactly a stellar job. I just kind of did my best. No. I'll make it for free, dude. I don't care. That, you know, you could. Fighting the urge to change my name to something from my hyperfixation. Bro, felt. So felt. I had to fight the urge for a while in there to not try out the name Tobias. It's a great name. It's not my name, but it's such a good name. I had to fight the urge, like, physically. I was like, oh, God. Y'all, yeah, SMP is 1.19. 1.19 flat. Thanks, Emily. Got us covered. But yeah, no, I totally get the, like, wanting to just give yourself a name from your hyperfixation, because hyperfixation go burr. Abso-fucking-lutely it do. But, like, at the same time, also probably not the best plan. Just because, again, hyperfixations do be changing. Although, okay, chatters out there, I need to know, what's your current hyperfixation? Because I think I need a new one. I think I need to find something new, because right now everything just feels so darn bland. Nothing really seems to be hitting the spot with my hyperfixations recently, and I don't know what it is. I feel like I'm missing something. Honestly, I wouldn't even say I have one right now. See, that's where I'm at, and I just can't live life like that. I can't live life without a hyperfixation. What the hell am I supposed to do with myself? I gotta have something. The only thing I have right now is writing, which is really fun, but, like, I think me just talking about writing all day, every day, and just writing is gonna ruin me. My own OCs felt. Big fan of Rain World, valid. Psychology in general and fiction characters, my beloved, also Dream SMP. Wait, that joke didn't land? Wait, which land? Which joke? Was there a joke? Oh. Ollie, I didn't even register. I was just reading and taking things at face value. Sorry. I'm fully aware of where you're at currently. I was just agreeing with things at face value until I put even an ounce of thought into it. SBI Wattpad fanfictions because they're really sad. You should go read mine. However bad you think it is right now, it's worse. Ollie, you sent me 2 images of you crying today. How bad is it? How do you need something? Can I help you in any way? Like, I please feel free to continue reaching out to me and sharing information, because I'm desperate. It is completely out of control and I'm fully losing my mind. Some people really don't understand how bad how bad hyperfixations get. Like, I know it's fun to have a hyperfixation, but also it can literally ruin you. So, like, be careful out there. Hyperfixate carefully, children. Getting a hyperfixation for a dying fandom, that's a painful one. That, or getting a hyperfixation for a fandom that literally just doesn't exist. There's just beeping going on in my background. Like, I wish Ad Astra had a fandom. But as far as I can tell or find, Ad Astra does not have a fandom. That does not exist. There is no Ad Astra fandom. Like, but I need there to be. I need there to be a fandom for this one specific, like, fan fiction. I'm developing a hyperfixation for creepypastas again after 5 or 6 years. You know what? I totally get, like, looping back to old, like, hyperfixations. That's completely just so valid. Ad Astra, I still need to read that. Go do it. If you'd like, I'm still working on posting the VODs, but I read the first chapter of it. It'll be in the subathon VOD if you'd like it. I read the first chapter and a chunk of the next one, so you can go listen to me read it if you want to. It's not great, but I did my best. Otherwise, you can go read it on AO3. I fully endorse it. I'll be reading the next chapter on stream as well. I just have not had the time. I had therapy today, and I figured out the reason I'm struggling so much with it is because it genuinely feels like being high 24/7. My heart always hurts with emotion, my brain is always awake with fear of adrenaline, and the feeling lasts for months without barely depleting. This is kind of unbearable. Well, yeah, hyperfixations provide dopamine, but if you're constantly high for months at a time, it's gonna kind of eat you up a little bit, because there's a debilitating level to that. Like, if you've given into just full hyperfixation at the period of time, you are just completely overwhelmed with hyperfixations of dopamines. You're just on drugs, you know? Do we need to talk? I'm high. You keep saying that. Yeah, you are literally overdosed on dopamine. Dopamine overdoses are absolutely a thing. And it's what makes people deal with people who have hyperfixations often deal with really bad waves of severe depression. That's not necessarily sadness, but is almost just a numbness of, like, I'm not currently high on fucking dopamine, so now what do I do with my life? I really dared to resist drugs and violence just to create my own drugs. So genuine. You took the dare swear. You pledged against drugs, and then you just did brain drugs instead. Your brain just said, nah, I got you, fam. Don't even worry about it. And made the drugs itself. It's got you so very covered. Don't even worry about it. I can't get to all of these. I can't get to these from any of these angles. Oh, wait. I'm so close. Okay, then I can definitely get this from this side. There we go. All right, lovely. I think that's all of my ceiling leveled out now. Leveling out a ceiling is the stupidest action to have to just sit and do. But also, I don't know how to redo this ceiling now without just having to like jump and place things, which would make me want to die. So I'm gonna have to find a new way to do my ceilings. My stomach hurts so bad about hyperfixation all the time. Yeah. So what I'm hearing is the time after hyperfixation feels so terrible and like a depressive episode because I'm literally having withdrawals. Yes, that is exactly what you're hearing. That is literally exactly what it is. You are going through a severe high of being on dopamine and then experiencing the physical withdrawals of no longer having it. That is what's so bad about it. That is what will cripple you. It's not fun. And for most people who live with neurodivergencies, that's why when you feel a hyperfixation, you're ending, you panic and you start searching for something new, because it is absolutely egregious to have to live through the constant cycles of that. You live your life in a perpetual cycle of addiction and withdrawal forever. Like, that is the loop that you get stuck in. You will live forever either perpetually high or like physically withdrawing, and you have no in between. There is no way to just level it out. My mind is being blown and I'm being so validated. Yeah. This is why, like, people say, like, oh, well, you can just, like, live with it. Like, I like things really deeply, too. No, man, there is a difference. There's a fucking difference. Maybe that's why I feel so bad about not being as interested in reading as I was last week. Yeah, it's painful. It's difficult. Especially when a lot of us build up our personalities and our identities over our hyperfixations. I've been seeing so many people leave the Dream SMP fandom as it's kind of petering out, and them kind of like looking back at how wonderful the past like 3 years were and wondering, like, who am I now? Like, what am I now? If everything I've known and am for the past 3 years has been Dream SMP, what the fuck am I without it? And that is a really hard thing to answer and a really hard question to ask. You know, you kind of have to determine for yourself what that means for you. It's not easy. But yeah, I don't know. It's a difficult thing to kind of try to figure out how to live with. But it is just part of life. At least for us, that's part of life, man. It's part of learning what you are and who you are and all of those things. Off topic, but ooh, there's art in the mini fridge. Casually goes to peek in the mini fridge because I'm curious. I know I'm not supposed to do that on stream, but I don't care. Wait. I can share. I can share with the class. There you go. It's me over there with a little pot of coffee, and then you, and I can see the bee mug, and you're just like, oh god, he's got me. It's so goofy. I love it. Thank you. Your art is so lovely. It brings such a level of joy to my life. And that's not just you, man. I mean, all of you guys bring such an insane, like, painful level of joy into my life every single day. I don't regret a single moment I've spent here, no matter what it costs me. If I'm not my hyperfixation, then what am I? I have nothing outside my hyperfixations. I literally do not have a personality outside of it. If I lose my special interest on psychology, then my career is lost also. Did you know that people who deal with hyperfixations or neurodivergencies have the highest rate of quitting or being fired from jobs because of loss of hyperfixations? Do you know that most people with neurodivergencies struggle to hold any job for longer than 5 years? Where the average American can hold a job upwards of 20? Do you know that most people with neurodivergencies will have a average of 3 different pathways in college? Do you know we're struggling? Like, the average amount of time somebody with a like anybody who deals with a neurodivergency struggles to hold any job for a period of time longer than 3 years, because it's difficult for a hyperfixation to last any longer than that. Special interest is different. Did my dad lose his hyperfixation in software engineering? Is that why he's planning on quitting and becoming a bartender? It literally very much could be. And I know you said you're fully serious. Yeah, absolutely. Guys, I started as a medical, like, I started to be a nurse. I wanted a medical degree. Like, I started college to get a medical degree, and I quickly changed that to a teaching degree. And guess what? Guess what? It took me 4 years to get an education degree. And then it was over. I don't know if I'll ever end up in a classroom again, because that hyperfixation is over. You know why I started? Do you know why I switched? Do you know what I switched? Do you know why I switched? I switched. I realized I didn't want the medical degree, and I was like, man, what do I do? And I had a moment, right? A moment where I was teaching my little sister how to do math. This is what it was. I was teaching my younger sister how to do math, and she had a moment where she understood it. She had been struggling to understand these problems, and there was a moment where she was like, oh my god, that makes sense. Like, thank you so much. Like, that makes so much more sense. I totally get it now. Thank you, whatever. And that sparked a hyperfixation in me. That, like, all I wanted to do was teach. That is legitimately how it worked. Like, that's what took place. And it sparked that hyperfixation and wanting to teach. And through that desire to teach, I got an entire college degree. For 4 years, I worked on getting that college degree. And then I teached for an entire year. And then I stopped. Because my hyperfixation on being a teacher and having my own classroom and teaching ended. I still have an interest in it. Maybe I'll still go back and do it someday. I don't fucking know. All I know is that I'm in agony all the time. Like, I don't know what to do, man. I just do not know what to do. I don't know what to tell y'all. It is absolutely fucking wild out here. Okay. There's a skeleton somewhere. I can fucking hear it, man. I just do not know where it is. But anyways. But, there you are. I was looking for you. I'm so terrified of losing my special interest in psychology because I physically have no personality or identity outside of it. It not only is my personality and my personal identity lost, but so is my career. I would have nothing. Most of my other hyperfixations are related to psychology. Most of the reason I'm hyperfixated on Dreamers and Peaks, I'm fascinated by the psychology of these characters. Well, you are in luck, my dear friend. My lovely friend of mine. Most people with autism of any form or degree have at least some level of a hyperfixation in psychology, because we force ourselves to, because it helps us understand the world around us and teaches us how to people. Most people with autism will either have a hyperfixation in psychology or theater, because it's a hyperfixation on learning how to people. So you're more than likely to keep that one. More likely than any other hyperfixation you might have. You're far more likely to keep that one specifically. Which is a funny, goofy little fact. This song is the reason I couldn't ask a family member if I could go see Love Lodge. Was it because of sex cells? That's so funny. Oh boy. A Capricorn, oh fuck that. Alright. I wanted some ebony wood to fix up the upstairs, and then I want to start planning out what exactly I'm going to do with the outside of this place. I think my brain and body generally believe they are experiencing profound grief because I'm so much physical pain over this stupid hyperfixation. I'm so tired. Yeah. Don't ask her. It's a difficult explanation. I don't know if she'll actually tell you. Every time people that aren't me or like Emily ask her, it's just like squealing. My damn OC, old people. Good summary. Ali is hyperfixated on her old people right now. It's her old people OCs, but they're lovely, and it's really fucking good. Because her hyperfixations always end with just fantastic content. It's so lovely. It's really fun when you have hyperfixations that can actually end in like the creation of something. You know what I mean? Like that's always super fun and special. Okay. Here. Okay. There we go. That we at least have like wall, I guess. I guess I should finish this part as well, huh? But and then I got to do something to the ceiling. Hit. No. There we go. God damn it. God damn it. Okay. There is no room for casually sharing because I'm feeling the rise and fall in life and loss of an entire human man. What the actual ever-loving fuck, help me. Babes, I cannot help you. And the thing is, there's no getting it out. I can make, oh, you can make the noise squeal again. Yes, I love your noise squeal. I'm so glad that it came back to you. But yeah, no, there's no way out of a hyperfixation that physical other than trying to physically remove yourself from it. But the thing is, you're currently experiencing creation. And so you have to go through the artist's process of physically making because it hurts and it's agony and it kills, but it would be worse not to. So it's giving in. So many artists, writers, and like screenplay writers and authors and movie makers and directors and stuff will talk about and profess the concept of the artistic like the process of creating art as like something that is like physically agonizing, because you have to live the lives of these characters. Like you have to feel their grief and share their moments and live and die in their skin. And it's not exactly an easy thing to do that most people are like, yeah, I just did that over the weekend, you know? Like, that's why some artists will, like, go insane, like, lock themselves up and shit to write, because there's no other option. What else are you meant to do? It's really a thing. It's very much a whole situation. Oh, God. I want to do, like, this. What if I did that for the ceiling, like down the stairs? Like if I just did this. Would that be too much, like all the way down? I think it's cool. I think we're gonna go with it. Fuck you. Brains are wild, right? Hyperfixations on OCs are a whole nother level of hurt. Oh yeah. It very much is. Oh no, I'm tired. Quit it. I'm nauseous. I'm sorry. I'm in a weird situation where like I don't exactly know what to do because my hyperfixation right now is too broad. Like hydrate, I will. Sometimes I make up fake scenarios in my head, and I recently made a character die and then cried for 10 minutes. Dude, I'm so there. I'm so there. Wait, somebody said something. Gay Lobster. I'm gonna go catch up on my Creighton. I'm guessing cartoon. Always fun to hang. Hope to see you around again, Lobs. Hope you're doing well. Zed, I'd like to say that I was doing shit today and you've made me feel so much better. I'm really glad. I mean, if there is ever a day that I can go live and at least one person feels better by the end of the stream, I've done the right thing today. I've succeeded in whatever I might have wanted to do. You know? Like, that's really the only goal I ever do have, is just, you know, make somebody's day easier. Lovely. Muting myself to sneeze. You don't get to hear my sneezes, fuck you. I have a tap mute mic, you don't even get to hear my sneezes. I don't want to share them with the world. Those are for me and me alone. Only me and my nose need to know what's going on there. My sneezes hurt so much. Sneezing is agony.
My balls are fat. My balls are fat. My balls are fat.
Gosh.
Despite his criminal mind,
Hell
this
yeah.
man is behaving well.
Yeah.
His reward is the canoe.
I'm behaving
this
so well.
This time he can sit in the canoe for up to an hour.
I sure can. It's fucking canoe time, Ash. How you doing, Jingles? Good to have you in. Oh, I just fell out of the tree. How's your day been? That I always feel better, even just at the start of streams. I really am glad. I really genuinely am. I like all of the support that I get from you guys is wild. I finished the series. Oh. And how you feeling? I'm gonna go see how much children's ibuprofen I would have to take for it to be as effective as an adult's medicine, so I can know whether or not it's worth it. Please be careful and do not overdose. Do not overdose on pain meds. Ow. Fucking zombies. Loser. I'll take your iron, though. Oh, wait, in the last episode tomorrow? Alright, bet. What did you think? Out of a 10, what are we giving it? Like, what's the solid rating there? Fucking zombies, man. You cannot, I OD on ibuprofen, thankfully. You can't die, maybe. I mean, unless you really tried, but you can definitely do serious damage to your body on taking too much medication. Overdosing doesn't necessarily mean you're dying. It just means taking too high of a dosage of medication that causes physical problems. 10? 10 out of 10. Ayo, let's go. Very, very good. You can fuck up your liver, yeah, severely. You can fuck up a lot of things in your body by taking too much of any medication, really. Medication is not something to be doodled around with. Rip your liver, that much ibuprofen will kill your liver. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Any type of medication can have a certain level of, like, bad effects within it. Whether that be something like, yeah, destroying your liver, or having, like, certain medications that can give you ulcers, which are holes in your body. I think that one's usually Tylenol, admittedly, or Advil. I can never remember which one specifically, but I know my grandma had an ulcer from it. Anyways, I will burn down the planet for Pedro Pascal. Hey, glad to hear it. Considering watching The Last of Us strictly because of the Pedro Pascal memes, interesting. I'm gonna be so honest. I have no idea who the man is. No idea, other than, like, I see all the memes online of, like, people saying that they would die for him or whatever, or that, like, he means the world to them. I have no idea who that man is. No cool. Watch it, not just for the memes, it's so good. Yeah, I admittedly will probably not watch it, simply because I do not have time to watch TV shows. Like, at least not to get invested in TV shows. I've been watching Criminal Minds a little bit recently, where I just kind of, like, have it on in the background, because it's my comfort show, and I've been sad, and so comfort show. But, like, I really just do not watch TV shows anymore. Because, like, it takes, like, I actually have to, like, get invested in shit. Hello, Ash. Good, but I also cried a bit because of a character died in My Hero, but he just had serious injuries. No spoilers over there. But I did find out I have a friend that actually likes it and won't make fun of me for it. Valid. Yeah, I'm years behind on fucking My Hero Academia. I'm like literally seasons behind, and I really want to catch up on it. Maybe I'll make that my next hyperfixation. Since the Dream SMP started, I've had no time to be interested in My Hero Academia, because it's just too much, and I just haven't had time to sit and consume something like that. But maybe I'll go shove my nose back into that fandom. Maybe that'll be my next place to go. Admittedly, I really just want to rewatch Avatar again. You know, like I just want to go rewatch Avatar: The Last Airbender for like the 4th or 5th time. My mom cried every episode. That is not a joke. I did not know who the fuck Pedro was until The Last of Us. Some people don't know celebrities. Yeah, no, I don't know celebrities at all. You don't know Pedro, but Pedro Pascal. Yeah, no, I don't know him. I have no idea. No idea. And admittedly, like, a total props to you. I'm super glad you love him, but I probably will have no interest in getting to know who he is, just because I just don't care too much about celebrities. I just don't. It's not one of the things I've ever been able to like develop an interest in. But like, props to y'all, and I'm glad that you're enjoying him. I need to watch the new episodes of My Hero, but I can't because of the focus. I can't focus on the subtitles and the actual thing. Oh, see, I watch everything with subtitles, so I've never had that issue. That's why anime is actually like easier for me to watch, because I always know that there's subtitles. It just makes my life a teeny bit easier. There's only 8 episodes, Bess. You can definitely watch it. I mean, I could. I'm like not interested, admittedly. I mean, I could if like my friends wanted to talk about it. Like I know I watch stuff with Emily when she's like over and she's like has like something she's like interested in, and I join the fandom, so like we can talk about it and like it's interesting. If my friends want me to, I'll go make time for it. But like, it's not a show I'm gonna watch in my own like free time, like just for me, just because I'm not interested in it. How did I end up with mahogany logs? Did I break down a mahogany tree and not notice? Did I go? I did. One of those was a mahogany tree. I didn't want mahogany. Well, I didn't even realize I was fucking mining the wrong type of tree. Cool. I'm super, super great. Yeah, I want these. Okay. But yeah, no, if my friends have shows that they're interested in and want me to get into so that we can talk about it, I'm always down to do that. It's just more of like, if they're like, oh yeah, I recommend it because it's good. It's like, well, if you just recommend it because you think I'll like it, the likelihood of me watching it is super low, just because I'm not interested in a lot of TV shows. I know everything about The Last of Us, but I know it through osmosis through Ollie. And like, we've talked about it, and she said that she does not care if I watch it or not. It's more of just, she wants to be able to talk about it with me. So it's as long as I understand it enough to talk about it with her, I'm always down to just sit and talk about it. That's why like I already know the entire plot of the show, because I know it through her. Or the plot of the game, at least. I will never stop hating myself for exclusively liking children's shows. I don't know why you have any distaste for that. There's like nothing wrong with that. It's a great show. You should watch. It's a show in my brain. It's fine. I don't want to force you to consume content just because it's important to me. I mean, it's not a force thing. It's more of just like when Emily says like, oh yeah, really like Princess, like She-Ra Princess of Power, and I want to show it to you. Then I'll watch the show with her, and like we get to like experience it, because then we get to like sit and talk about it. But like, that's different than just like, hey, this was a really good show, I think you'd like it. You know what I mean? Like, there's a difference between I want to show you this and I think you would like it. I don't like making people do anything. Me neither, but I'm not saying that you're making me do anything. If you want to show me the show, I'll go look into the show. Children's shows, though, so true. Yeah, absolutely no shame in that shit. I watched a handful of Barbie Life in the Dreamhouse last night. That's so valid, actually. So valid. Kids shows there's nothing wrong with kids shows, man. They're so good. You know what's so good? SpongeBob. Hands down, one of the best TV shows. That's like super lame and super dorky, but SpongeBob is quite literally timeless. Like, that is quite literally an absolutely timeless show. SpongeBob never gets old. It's always a quality show. Like, it doesn't matter how young or how old you are, you will always find new things. There will always be something for you to watch. Like, it genuinely, SpongeBob SquarePants is a amazing TV show for every age, and I've never ever gotten bored of it, ever. It's just a good show. We used to watch it in college. Like, it's fantastic. And I did an entire reaction here of, my one reaction content I've ever done was to the skin theory for SpongeBob. Do you guys want more reaction content? I feel like it was really dorky, but I don't know if I don't know. Maybe I'll do it again. It feels lame. It makes me feel lame. Like I'm making low quality content for you guys, but like some of the biggest streamers in the world do like literally just reaction content and nothing else. God, there's nothing funnier than the SpongeBob Squidward Mr. Krabs dynamic. I don't like Patrick though. That's valid. Last year my classmates watched Bubble Guppies because the teacher wouldn't let them watch Coco Melon, and I regret coming to school that day. You know what? That's valid. I've watched a lot of those shows simply because I used to babysit a lot. So like I have seen every episode that exists of Peppa Pig, but that's because I babysat a girl who the only way I could possibly make her stop crying when it was meltdown time was Peppa Pig. Needs a nap, Peppa Pig time. Like it was a wild time. Okay, I need to go take these down. Ugh. Alright, there we go. God damn it, that still didn't do it? Oh, there we go. Okay, so there's that one. I know this is mahogany and I don't need any more fucking mahogany wood. Hello! Bluello! Thank you so much for the... Did I get a double raid? What the fuck? Bluello and Jamix, thank you guys both for the raids. I don't... Did those both happen simultaneously? What the fuck? Hey, thank you guys so much for the double raids. Shout out to both of y'all. No, you're good. There can only be one shout out like in chat at a time, so it'll have to be like a minute after the other one. But it's all good. Toasted Oven, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome home. My name is almost Xander. You can just call me Xander. I'm a streamer, I guess, man. That's I don't know what else to say about me. I do Minecraft content and sometimes we chat about some fun stuff. And I just hello. Hope you're all having well. Thanks for trusting your communities with my community. We bite sometimes, but only gently, so it's chill. I gotta wait until I can lift off again. And actually, I'm not an Elytrian. Fun fact, and I can show you a fun little trick I can do that the Elytrians can't do. So sure, I do have the Elytra, and I do have that little fly boost I can do, but you want to see something I can do that they can't? Can the Elytrians teleport? Because I can. Haha. Haha. Hello, hope you have a good stream. Thank you, Bluello. I just noticed you are short. Also true. I am indeed quite short. I'm also... I can't show you my hand, but I'm also see-through. I am short, purple, and see-through. There's a lot of weird little things going on. How do I make my fucking... I don't remember how to make my fucking armor invisible. Is it J or G or something stupid? I don't remember. There's a button to make it invisible, and I don't remember what it is. But anyways. But yeah, no, I'm actually a Lost Draconian. I'm a dragon. Lost Draconian origin. Boop. There you go. But yeah, so I'm the final living soul of dragons, and this is the little lore world that I'm building. But it's a fun little world I've been playing around in. We've only been playing in it for like 2 months-ish since the start of the year, so there's still a lot to be done, but we've got a little bit of a progress going on in here. There we go. And it's Jamix, thank you for the raid. Also, Mudkip and Bluello, thank you guys for the follows as well. Olio's literally counting down from 2 minutes. So was I. The mods are fighting over who gets to mod better. I'm so upset. The mods are fighting over who gets to mod at a higher quality. You guys are doing great. Thank you. Mom, I'm leaving. Mom says it's my turn with the shout out. Good lord. No, the mods, they're fighting. It's okay. Pet the mods. You guys are doing absolutely fantastically. Thank you guys for you know, running this entire place. I have to go, might be back, but I probably won't. No worries, mate. Thanks for being in and all. It's an honor to have you in chat with us. There we go. See, now this already just adds like a feeling of like a little bit of like finishedness to this. It's not finished, but it adds a feeling of like I don't see the fucking the cave anymore. It doesn't look like I'm living in a cave. Like there's like, this is progress. It's not perfect, but it's fucking progress. Oh no. My staircase doesn't have a center. I can't hang fucking lanterns because it doesn't have a fucking center. Urgh. My only fucking thing I can think of is just doing it like this, maybe? What if I do like, I don't know, maybe do 3 in between them. Ugh. Like if we do like, not this one, but this one, and then 1, 2, 3, like that? That's just gonna be how we have to do. That does not look good, does it, chat? I can't tell if that is, it looks okay. Maybe it's not too bad. It's definitely not great. But like, I don't know how else to do it in a way that doesn't look bad. I'm trying to get rid of all the torches because torches are just ugly. But like, we have a fucking a 4 wide hallway that I wanted to hang lanterns on. How do you have stone tools but a netherite sword? It's because of this is a warrior's weapon. So as part of the origin, this blade and this shield are soul attached to me. So it's part of my origin. It's blessed with the protection of the ender dragons. So no, I just immediately went for a netherite sword and I'm just keeping my stone tools. But I do have like iron and diamond that I could use. I just don't yet. Like I have a diamond pickaxe and I have like some stuff that I don't think I have enough diamonds. I have enough diamonds to make a diamond pickaxe if I wanted to. I also have some glisteel that I don't exactly know what to do with. I'm gonna have to ask Stigma how he gets so many strong ass weapons. Reese, you do it too. How do I get strong ass weapons? What do I need to do? I need to get better tools and shit. I really need to just improve myself as a whole. Hey buddy, those fucking goop things are I really chose to live in a goop biome. Like I hate my lot in life. You need to enchant things and not use stone and get villagers. Okay, well, I get that. I get the concept of it. But like y'all just always had like crazy wild strong stuff and I don't even have the things to enchant stuff yet. Getting villagers is a smart thing, but that's a pain in the ass, but I will do that. I always gotta ask, what shaders do you use? I think I use the BSL shaders. What shaders am I on right now? I'm on complementary actor. I was incorrect. I'm currently using complementary shaders. Random question. How should I call my Sims 4 ginger Irish setter? Apricot. Apricot's the answer. Stigma and I are the kind of players that rush good equipment. Yeah, that's true. I do not. For us, the game doesn't start until we have maxed equipment. Yeah, but like, I'm just trying to build. I need to get you on this world so that you can like find a way to rush getting like maxed out equipment and then help me out with just having that and then not. And that's it. And you can have a little house in the basement. I'm kidding. I really need to learn how to do that for myself and I just don't. I just do not at all ever. I just do not care enough. Okay, we should probably finish our walls up here. I don't want to do this ceiling. I so badly do not want to. Let's get these up, at least. Oh god, come on now. There we go. I'm just trying to, like, slowly tuck away all of the evidence that I ever used, or that there was ever stone here. I'm gonna have to get... Oh my god, you know what I can do? Do you know what I can do, chat? I'm so fucking smart. My brain, it's fucking so big. It's so deeply big. I have the biggest brain. Because I can do this. And I can take that upstairs. I might need more than this, but that's okay. There's a llama here. And he's floating, which means I actually have I have a visitor. Oh my god, I'm so smart. I'm gonna have to grab one more, which is fine. But that immediately looks so much better. It's a single world. Yeah, but Stigma showed me ways to. Why are you invisible, homie? Why are you just down here? No, you're invisible. All right, I'm gonna let you vibe then, I guess. Stigma had like a way to like connect IPs or whatever to make it a LAN world. It's wild. It's just absolutely wild. At nighttime they turn invis? Oh, do they always? I did not know that. Oh, hello, man. You got anything good? Red oak sapling, indigo, purple, like... Why is this an option? Why can I buy my warrior's blade from the wandering trader? Why is this an option? I have several questions. Interesting. Well, anyways. Okay. Let's go get... I am gonna murder you. Thanks. Actually, I'm gonna murder you for all of your stuff. Die. Cool. Thank you. I'll take those. I'm back. The thing I had to do has been postponed. So valid. Glad to see you back, though. Happy to have you in. Guys, I wish so desperately I could have a new hyperfixation right now, because I literally, the only thing I want to talk about on stream is writing, and I cannot keep doing this to you guys. I can't do it. I need to host like a writing seminar or something, because I cannot keep doing this on stream. If I keep talking about the same shit every stream, I'm gonna drive myself insane. Where's my mob drops? There it is. No, not food. Mob drop. And I'll throw these in here. I have so much just junk in my hands all the time. My hands are always full with just fucking something. Actually, let's take the wheat seeds and probably go plant those. I have a hoe with me. Let's go plant some seeds. Woo! I really wish the garden wasn't so far away, because it never grows because we're never down here. Like, we need to spend more time out here because, like, everything grows so goddamn slowly. Nom nom. Alright, we should probably start, like, an area for wheat. Because I actually want to, like, focus on, like, wheat growth for, like, a chunk of this. I don't exactly know why. I just feel like I'm meant to, you know? Like, I feel like I'm supposed to have at least somewhat dedicated, like, wheat farm. And I just do not have one. I don't know if there's, like... There's not really any benefit to it other than just, like, for, like, breeding animals, I guess. Which is something I would like to do. I just, like, I don't know. How's the AO3 thing going? I'm gonna chew through so many walls, dude. I've been working on it non-stop recently. If I'm not at work or editing my videos, I'm working on AO3. Although recently I have been trying to work on some of my art, which has been going poorly. Thanks for asking. It's terrible. But I'm literally like chewing through walls working on this fucking AO3 fanfiction. It's genuinely all I want to do. It's all I think about. It's all I want to talk about. I have put so much time and effort to this, and it keeps developing. Like, oh my god. It just keeps getting bigger. It's like, it just keeps like spiraling out of control. Did you ever end up reading my technofic? I didn't finish it, but I think I did start it. I have to go back into reading things on AO3. I have not read anybody's anything at all recently. I have just been writing. I should actually, you know what? I should go back and do some reading. I always am one of those people that's like, if you want to be a good writer, you need to be a good reader. But at the same time, when I get in like my writing things, I don't do literally any reading because it's not my writing and therefore I don't care, which is not the way to do things. But it is definitely the way I've been doing things, is I do not read at all. I should go back and read some stuff. I have things I would like to read of yours. Ouch. But I'm not joking when I say like, gotta bounce, have a good stream. No worries. Like I haven't finished reading Emily's writing yet either. Cause like I just haven't done any reading. I should probably do that. But I'm a real shit friend. I'm gonna be real about that, man. I have so much trouble remembering to do stuff. And so like when it comes to like my friends sending me their writing, like it always comes across as like I'm not excited about it or that I don't care about it, because unless I'm like on call with them or I do it as soon as it's sent to me, I don't remember to do it. And it has nothing to do with like levels of excitement, and it just, I come off as a dick. And I wish I knew how to fucking fix that, but I read the first paragraph of Invincible like I've never been in your voice. I'm so glad. Read all of it in my voice. I'll read it to you. It'll be a little bedtime story. I'll just read my fanfic out loud to you guys. Admittedly, I actually did read the intro to you guys on, I think it was during the subathon. Maybe? I admittedly don't know if it, maybe it was on the subathon, maybe it wasn't. I think it was though. Yeah, it was because people were on call. I read the introduction to the fanfic on stream. But yeah, I don't know, man. Being me is stupid. I really wanted to work on like actually planning out like the Dragon Bone stuff today, and I just have not. Felt yeah, I wanna go and dig up all of, because I don't want any white on the map that isn't the Dragon Bones. So like I need to just like get like a bunch of like pickaxes and go and get rid of any of the white that's on the map that isn't like this. Like I didn't put this here, so it needs to go away because I want it to show up on the map. So like I just need to like go through and consume all of these parts, because I'm also going to use it for building. But this is the only reason I have so much calcite, is because it's all over the mountains. But I also really do have stuff I'm supposed to be doing tonight. I was not planning on doing the streamer awards live. So like I did not intend to not be able to get as much done in Minecraft today as I wanted to, but I have stuff I've got to do. I've been trying to work on editing and trying to work on everything, and I've just been, I don't know how to talk about it. I don't know. I've been low productivity, I think, is the issue, because if it's not writing, I don't want to do it. So it's been really frustrating because I don't want to edit, and I try to draw. Like I've been trying to get some of my drawings done. I've been trying to do like I'm supposed to do a character sketch for another style swap with Reese and Emily, and haven't been able to. And I've been trying to draw character art for like the things I'm trying to sell, like trying to like make like art, like fan art for new like things. And no matter how hard I try, it keeps turning out bad because I'm not invested and I'm not interested in it right now. And I hate having to be interested in something to be able to do it. Like I wish so desperately I could like do the thing where people are like, oh no, I don't really have an interest in it right now, but I know it has to get done, so I can just push through. Like I would kill for like an ounce of that in my body. And I think I've had this conversation with Ollie specifically because she shares that sentiment with writing. And I do as well, of just like, there is no like advice of just, oh, you know, just do it anyways, just push through, just like, you know, just gotta force yourself to do it. Like I don't have that ability. Like, and it's just absolutely obscene. Like I wish so desperately that I did. And if I'm on like my ADHD medications, sometimes to a certain extent I do, like I am able to quote unquote just do it and just force myself to do it. But like even then it's such a stretch, and I end up so burnt out and exhausted afterwards. That's a neurodivergence thing. Yeah, such neurotypical advice. I know, it's fucking agonizing. I can hear it in my mom's voice. And the thing is, I never have any disdain for it, because I know that the people giving that advice are trying to give good advice, because that is advice that works for them. Like, for people who are neurotypical, just push through the things that make you uncomfortable is a really good piece of advice. Like, if your brain is capable of that, that is a fantastic piece of advice. Like, because it is really good for you sometimes to just push through the things that, you know, even if you don't want to do it, sometimes you have to. So you just have to push through it. Like, that is a good piece of advice. But it's understanding that, like, I don't want to say it out loud and I don't want to acknowledge it and I don't want to think about it. But being neurodivergent, to a certain extent, also means being disabled. Like, I don't like or want to refer to myself as disabled. Not because being disabled is a bad thing, but because I do not feel my problems are big enough to warrant the label of disability. So I don't often say that about myself. But it's also just a reminder sometimes that, like, nah, you are. Because I lack the ability to do things. Like, there are things I physically or mentally cannot do. And as much as it's going to frustrate me and annoy me and make me angry, that means I'm disabled to a certain level. Like, and that's fucking really hard to talk about and even harder to acknowledge. So, like, I don't know. It's been getting to me recently. It's been really bugging me, of like the concept of like, you know, you can always just find like a job that like works. You don't have to like it, but as long as you can do it, like, isn't advice that can apply to me. I've been talking to my therapist about it. Like, the advice of like, oh, even if it's hard, like, you can you can just manage as long as you can just get through the day. And it's like, but I can't. That's the thing. I can't get through the day. Like, that's what makes it so fucking hard. That's like where all of the frustration is coming from. Is like, I'd love to just survive it. I'd love to just manage. I would kill to just be able to push through, but I end up so violently burnt out that like it's not worth it at the end of the day. That's why I want so desperately to make this work, and then I go and do stuff like this. I desperately want to make Twitch what works, because Twitch works for me. It makes me happy. It makes me comfortable. It's something I could do for the rest of my life if I was given the opportunity to, or if I'm able to, you know, make it work. It's not going to be given to me. Nothing's going to get handed to me here on fucking Twitch. But if I fight for it, if I try hard enough, if I can make this work, it'll be life altering. But like, also, that's not easy. Like, that is a difficult task to do. And so I don't know. And then I go and sit and complain about being disabled on stream and be like, ah, man, I'm really not that entertaining, am I? I'm trying to like not compare myself to people, but at the same time, it's hard not to when you're on a giant platform that encourages, you know, comparing yourself to people. Encourages it to such a level that you have hundreds of tabs of analytics that you can scroll through and everything is number based. Long-term happy is interesting to think about. It really is. I don't think about long-term happy very often because all I can manage is short-term happy. Because like trying to think about long-term happy, I always end up not. It just doesn't compute correctly. So I just try to focus on short-term happy because like I know there's a lot of like expectation around like build your life to be what you want it to be. You know, you have to make your life what you enjoy. You have to strive for what's going to bring you happiness in the future. But also, like, the way that you spend your day today and tomorrow and yesterday, the things that you do, the way that you spend your entire day is your life. If this is what you're doing all day today and all day tomorrow and all day last week and all day every week, that's no longer just this is what I'm doing this week. It's how you're spending your life. Days add up, man. Days add up into weeks, into months, into years, and eventually that is just the way you're spending your life. Like, you gotta question what parts of it you want to focus on. It's a wild thought, I know. But, like, it's a thought to have. Oh, you fell on beat. That was satisfying. Oh my god, I'm so glad. When I think of happy, I think of the stupid little plastic goldfish my partner gave me, not like hobbies or anything. I totally get that. I genuinely get that. I came back to this. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I'll be silent again. It's okay. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's just brain thoughts. It's just thing I think about that, like, I think too much sometimes. I don't really know what I'm doing. I just talk out my ass. Like, nothing I say needs to make sense. It's fine. Ash, thank you for the 10 bits, mate. I don't know. All I know is that when I look back on my life and look at like this, how I spend every day is how I spend my life. I'm happy doing this. If I look back on my life and the way I spend every day is how I spend my life, and what that is my fucking, is in an office making enough money to pay rent, I don't want to live it. I don't. Xander might as well be a discomfort streamer with how often it makes me sob. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be a discomfort streamer, but I have started to realize that I really need to fucking change the way I talk on streams because it's not good. Like, y'all aren't, you guys don't come to my streams to have like life altering realizations or to be like fucking psychoanalyzed or therapized without your fucking consent. And I'm always out here talking to you about what I'm dealing with and being like, oh man, have this really painful realization with me, chat. Isn't that fun? Don't you want to deal with this right now? Like, I just like, I gotta stop that shit, man. I desperately gotta stop that. Like, that's actually the exact reason I come to stream. I do kind of actually sometimes. I don't know what I want. I want to provide comfort to people. I want to make a place that people want to come and hang out at. And more often I notice people having to leave stream because of something I said or something I did wrong or too much information shared or people not being like ready or wanting to talk about that kind of stuff. And like Twitch to a certain degree should be at least a semi-safe place to be. Like, do you know what I mean? I don't know. Can't comfort everyone. I know, but like, when does it hit the level of you can't comfort everyone, and when does it hit the change of you've made people uncomfortable by talking about things you don't see? But now I'm sounding bad because I don't want to say you're talking about things you shouldn't be talking about, because mental health is something you should be talking about. It's just maybe playing Minecraft isn't the platform for it. I don't fucking know. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm contradicting myself. I'm not even in agreement with the things I'm saying out loud. I'm just not sure how else to phrase them. It's not that you did something wrong, it's more what they can handle. And that's totally true. I never want to feel like people aren't supposed to leave my stream. Like, you always do what's best for your comfort. And if that means not being in stream, there's nothing wrong with that.
I didn't realize how long they've been here for now. 5 months.
Oh my god. Ash, thank you for the 5 months. Let's go. That's huge. 5 months is so long now. Just vary up the streams, I guess. I like when you start streams establishing that you're planning on it being an emotional deep stream. Yeah. I like, and maybe that is something I should work on, is being more, I feel like sometimes we just kind of fall into it, if that makes sense. Like, I don't usually start a stream intending to be super deep and emotional, and sometimes it just ends up there. And I don't always intend to end up there, but I feel like more and more often we have been. And I know part of that is because I'm currently struggling mentally, but like, I'm also trying, I'm trying to have the best of both worlds right now. I'm trying to not share that I'm struggling mentally, and at the same time, every single stream I end up sharing it on accident, because I'm struggling to think, I'm struggling to get my own mind off of it, so it's hard to get other people's minds off of it, if that makes sense. And it's just so, it's like a frustrating little circle that I'm in, like, that I don't exactly know how to get, out of. Damn, it's already 5 a.m. at my place. I should go to sleep. Oh god, yeah, you've been up for a while, eh? You made me realize I was in a long-term toxic relationship by the stuff you talk about on stream, so honestly, it's at least making positive impact on my life. I'm really glad. I'm really, really glad that I've been able to make some impact. We collectively are deep emotional neurodivergence, struggling mentally, so I don't think you're solely to blame, I guess. I really do want to make a focus, at least to a small degree, on making my content less, I don't know how to say less sad without making it sound like that. I want to make my streams accessible and occasionally comfortable. More than my parents have ever bothered to teach me. And I'm really glad. I just like, you know, like if I like look back at my, like this isn't, okay, I know it's important. And that's the thing. I don't want to stop doing it because I know having these deep emotional, like intellectual conversations are really important because like you said, they do help a lot of people. They're things that, you know, our parents don't teach us, that school doesn't teach us, things that people really need to hear. It's the words I wanted to hear kind of thing. That's why I do it. But also, I miss when streaming first started. Like, and I won't say that very often because I'm in full honesty, when I first started streaming, I was semi-miserable because I was constantly desperately trying to live up to like what I thought I was supposed to be as a streamer, which meant like constantly being funny and constantly being at 100% energy and always being 100% entertaining and like always finding a way to make jokes out of everything and like getting as many friends on as I possibly could and like always doing the popular streamer games and not like whatever, you know what I mean? Like that was like always my focus and it was always like, what is everyone else doing? This is what's like, this is how a stream is supposed to be, like all that kind of understanding and like expectation, which isn't exactly a great mentality. But looking back, looking backwards at all of it, like I forced stream to always be fun. I'm tired and the light from the PC is giving a headache, so I'm gonna go. Sleep well, Ash. No worries. Hope you feel better. But like, I forced stream to always be fun. Like, it was always like laughing and joking and having a good time with anybody and everybody. And like making that highlight reel that I made, the best of 2020 Xander highlights, you know? Looking back on it made me really sad. Because I laughed quieter and less often, like the longer it went on, and I had a lot more streams where I was just alone and it was just me, and like it's like slowly turned into like now, like even if I look back at like my last like 3 months of content, like the beginning of this year, like it's not like the content is bad. I don't think I'm making bad content, but like it's not comedy content anymore, and it's definitely less entertaining and more educational, which isn't a bad thing. It's just not what I expected to be making as a content creator. Like, I wanted to like make like the content that I looked up to. Like, I wanted to make stuff that made people laugh and kept people entertained, and like, it's weird not being there, like not doing that, like that my focus isn't doing those things. But you're happier? I don't know. Sometimes I think so, and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I think I've gone too far into the self-analysis, self-awareness, because self-analysis is good. Like, looking internally and analyzing yourself internally is good. But there's a fine line between self-analysis and self-destruction. Like, where, like, looking in on things too often and dissecting the way you think and feel about things to a certain degree becomes unhealthy, because then you're always hyper fixated in on what am I feeling and why am I feeling it this way and why am I sad all the time, and like, well, it's because all you think about all the time is being sad. If you think about and make the effort to constantly be laughing and happy and having a good time, I mean, bias is a thing. Eventually your brain kind of buys into it, you know? I mean, if you're enjoying making these educational content, maybe that's what you're meant to be doing, not the haha comedy streams. True, but I feel like it's... Yeah, I've been there. It wasn't fun and I didn't realize I was doing it. Right, and I feel like I've been doing it a lot to myself recently, that I'm making myself sad by constantly thinking about being aware and analyzing, I am sad, why am I sad? Instead of, like, you know, just trying to, like, go out and do things that make me happy and spend time with my friends and make jokes and have a good time. But, like, I can't do that as often anymore because I'm in a bad headspace, so it's hard for me to, instigate it. But I'm also not the only one struggling, and therefore everything kind of seems to, like, kind of fall apart. If that makes sense. Like, you know, it kind of becomes, like, a collective, like, difficult situation. And the community, I'm sure, has been feeling the ramifications of it because, whatever, you know? Hyperanalyzing everything in your brain to the point where you aren't living anymore. Yeah, it's the same concept of, like, you're supposed to feel your emotions, not hyperanalyze them. LA Twitch, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome home, mate. An honor to have you here with us. I hope you are doing well. There is so much goop in my ceiling. Oh my god. Okay, hang on. Let me go get the bow and arrows. That has gotten so much worse. These guys are such a pain in the ass. Where's my bow? God. Like how this stream went from laughing at the streamer awards to deep talk. Is that what you mean? Yeah, but and that's not a problem. It just feels like it's everything I do does this now. Like, I feel like I'm not able to do, I feel like I'm not able to do anything without it eventually devolving into discussion of being sad. Does that make sense? Like, and it's not just Twitch streams. It's like conversations. It's like, it's talks in Discord. It's voice calls, but also like text chats and like, you know, like it feels like I'm not able to talk about anything unless I'm talking about being sad. And that's so not what I want. I want to just be able to make jokes and laugh and have fun again. Like, I need to get out of my stupid fucking head. That's the thing. That's what I need. I need to get out of my stupid fucking head. How are you? I'm good. I guess I'm a little bit all over the place. Probably because you're sad. Me too, man. Yeah, I know I'm sad, but like, I don't want to be. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of feeling sad. And at some point, being happy is a choice. I keep myself sad. Exactly. I'm doing it to myself to a certain degree. I know that long term, I have depression, I have anxiety, I have ADHD, I have autism, I have things that are gonna cause me issues in life. But it doesn't mean I have to just give into it all the time. It doesn't mean I have to sit and fucking wallow in it. Oh my god, I didn't mean to stand up barbecue beans. Like, I don't need to sit and wallow all the time. Just because I do feel sadness doesn't mean I need to fucking, like, it doesn't mean I need to constantly be addressing it. Sit. There you go. You know, like that's what I mean. How do we escape the head space? Okay, it's something I used to focus on a lot in high school, and I kind of stopped now because I thought I was fine, and it's something that sucks. Okay, I'm gonna talk about this because I feel like now is the right time to talk about this. Like, just in general discussion. Being happy is a choice. Now, hear that with a grain of salt, because at the end of the day, having depression isn't a choice. You can't just undepress yourself. You can't just be like, man, I'm happy now and I'm fine. Does anybody give you a hug? Always, mate. Thanks for asking. But yes, absolutely always. Hugs are so good. I'm always hug positive. But I know it sounds weird to hear being happy is a choice, but at the end of the day, there is a certain extent of comfort in keeping yourself sad. Some people just like to be sad, right? And there is a comfort in it because, you know, it feels like that's what you're supposed to be doing. If you've had such a hard life and you have all this suffering and if you're supposed to be sad, there's a comfort in, like, this is just who I am and this is part of my personality, is this sadness or this anger or this frustration or this whatever, this tiredness. It's part of what defines me. And if I don't have that, I don't know who I am anymore. And like, there's also a part of like acceptance of like, some people are doing it as a reaction of it, you know, like, and I'm one of these people of like this feeling of like, everything has been so bad that I need someone to fucking acknowledge how bad it's been. And if I appear happy and laughing all the time, people aren't going to acknowledge how bad this is. And I need someone to notice and acknowledge how fucking bad everything is right now and how badly I've been suffering and struggling, and I need the acknowledgement. And so I'm going to be sad and angry, and I'm not going to go to see a therapist, and I'm not going to talk to my parents about it, and I'm not going to talk to my friends about it because I need someone to fucking notice it. And that was how I spent all of high school. That was like a defining feature of who I am. I have it written down in my diary, and I could pull it out for you guys. When I started therapy for the first time, I wrote down, I understand that my mom has put me in therapy, and I understand that I need help, and I don't want it. Like, and I wrote out this whole thing of like, I understand that I need help. I understand that I'm supposed to want to get better, and I don't want to get better. I did not want to. I have it written down in these big letters of like, I don't care what people keep saying. I don't want to get better. I'm not ready to get better. I just want to suffer. I want to be suffering, like, because it feels like suffering is what I'm supposed to be doing right now. like, so it's like, it's this, in a lot of this, it starts to manifest in wishing for worse. Like, man, I wish I was like actually abused as a child, because then I'd have something to complain about. I wish I was sicker than I currently am, because, you know, like wishing you were sicker than you actually were is just wishing that people would fucking acknowledge how hard it is, because you feel like you're not getting credit for having survived what you did, and needing that external validation for having survived it or currently surviving it. And I don't have a solution. I don't know what the solution is. Normally, this is the part of the talk where I go, but here's what you have to do instead. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. Like, I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. I know that there's a need to feel like suffering has some kind of fucking purpose, that you get something out of it, that you become a better person somehow, or that you understand things more deeply, or you make better art, or write better things, or whatever the fuck you get out of it. I don't know. The validation from other people, that we have to somehow suffer beautifully, and there's not a beauty in it. Suffering isn't beautiful. You're not meant to be suffering. And you, like, no amount of suffering is going to make you happier. You have to stop and choose to just be happier. Like, instead of like, this is so stupid, and it's something I'm switching to just chatting, because I'm not even able to fucking play right now because I'm so worked up about this. There's a certain point that when you're sad, you turn to sad music and you just keep fucking feeding it. You're feeding yourself. You're feeding yourself. I'm feeding I'm talking to me. Me, I see on the screen right now. You're feeding yourself. If you're depressed and you put on your fucking headphones and turn all the lights off in your room and play that sad music because you're trying to feel your feelings, or you're trying to validate your emotions, or whatever the fuck you're doing, or you go watch this sad media or whatever the fuck it is to keep yourself sad, you're not helping yourself. You're not helping fucking anybody. If you're being depressed and you put on the fucking sad music and you turn off, or you put your bio on Discord to don't hit me up or whatever the fuck, or like nobody wants me or nobody cares or whatever, you text your friends the sad message or whatever of like sorry guys, I don't want to talk tonight, and then like turn off all your social media hoping someone will reach out to you or notice whatever that you're listening to the same sad song on repeat on Spotify or whatever the fuck, you're not helping yourself. You're not doing anything to soothe yourself. You're literally sitting and wallowing in your pit. And there are days and times where sitting and wallowing is fine. But if the way you spend your day is the way you spend your life. So if you want to spend today sitting and wallowing, that's fine. But if you spend every day sitting and wallowing, you're never going to get better. You're never going to get better. You're just going to keep being sad. So maybe wild idea, self, I'm talking to me, maybe just put down the sad fucking music. Maybe if you're sad, go outside and take a walk and distract yourself. Maybe you go and fucking find music that makes you happy. Maybe you text one of your friends and say, hey, I'm sad. Could you talk and help cheer me up? Like, maybe you reach out to someone. Maybe you go fucking pet a dog. I don't know. Whatever the fuck makes you happy. It's not doom scrolling on fucking TikTok. I know that's not the goddamn answer. Figured that one out 100 times. TikTok doesn't make you happy. It doesn't fix anything. So like, maybe go make an active choice to go do something that makes you happy, and maybe you'll feel better. And I know you don't want to feel better. I know you just want to be sad. You want to be depressed because you just want to sit and wallow, because that's a symptom of being depressed. So like, I don't fucking care. Yes, fucking put a tail on your fucking pants and run around on all fours and bark at the moon. Whatever the fuck it is that makes you happy, maybe just go do that for a little bit. And maybe you'll notice you feel a little bit better. You know, it's not going to fucking cure it. You're not going to stop having depression. But like, I don't know, man. There's got to be something better. We all sit around to this constant thing of, yeah, man, I want to fucking die. Do you know how long I had the rule of I needed to stop making jokes about wanting to kill myself? Whoops, sorry, I'm talking out loud. You know, like I was like, I need to stop having jokes. I'm saying to stop making jokes about I want to die, like, because it's bad. And the more you talk about it, the more your brain thinks it's actually an okay thing to consider, because jokes become reality in your brain. Your brain can't differentiate. That's why there's the joke of if you joke about having a piss kink long enough, you end up having one. Like, your brain doesn't differentiate what are jokes and what are not. You joke about wanting to die often enough, your brain's gonna want it more. It's gonna keep it as a register. I did so good for so long of not making jokes about it. I'm not making jokes about that. I'm making the active choice to choose to stop considering it. And it's all come back. I do it all the time, joking about wanting to die like every other day. And yeah, my mental health has gotten worse again. Surprise, surprise. Like, I don't fucking know what to do. I don't know what to do. That's why I'm back in therapy. Like, I don't know how to fix myself. And I don't know how to fix my friends. And I don't know how to fix my chat. All I know is that we are all struggling right now. I feel like we all make each other worse sometimes. Abso-fucking-lutely. No hate on my friends, no hate on my chat, no hate on the people I talk to on social media, no hate to the people I talk to in real life. But we sure do, especially when we're all going through it at once. We were all drowning and we didn't know how to save each other, but there was this understanding that we were drowning together. It's a sound on TikTok, I don't even know where it's from, but it's a conversation I've heard of like, there's a certain level of interconnectedness between people who are all depressed and all being in the same friend group. And if one person is struggling and trying to communicate it to the other, but the other isn't in a good headspace to hear that, what should be healthy communication, it ends up not being healthy communication. It ends up being weaponized and spiraling the other person worse, which ends up making them do other worse things, which makes them try to communicate it to the other person, and it just becomes this constant spiral. Yeah, venting to each other every single night, maybe to a certain degree it is healthy to vent to your friends, but if your friends are also in a place where they don't want to be around, venting every single day to them isn't helping them or yourself anymore. We're all just enabling it. We're just letting each other be sad, and we're making it worse. Not even just for ourselves, but for each other. Like, and I know you're supposed to be able to reach out to your friends, and you are, but if all of your friends are also dying, if somebody's drowning, they can't save you. You have to learn to swim yourself, or you have to find someone who's not drowning. A bunch of people drowning, grabbing onto each other is just gonna drown the whole fucking group faster. And it's fine when it's one or two people in a friend group and they're able to help each other out. But when it's everybody in a friend group and they're all drowning, there has to be an external way to do it. I have a TikTok that I posted a while back that was me acknowledging that fact, because I was really, really, really struggling. And there was a night where I was like, I don't want to fucking do anything. I want to just cry. And I thought about reaching out to my friends, and it was this register of like, I can't do that right now because I know they're struggling just as bad. And me reaching out, asking for help isn't fair to them. No matter how bad it hurts me to not reach out, reaching out to them is not fair to them. And therefore, I have to do this myself tonight. Like, and if that means making the choice to be happy myself, and sometimes that means go stand in front of your mirror. I've been doing this recently. It's weird to say. It's advice I got from Technodad. Technodad talked about this and gave this piece of advice, and it's stupid, and it works, and it makes me angry that it works. Go stand your ass in front of a mirror. I'm pointing over there because that's where my mirror is. Go stand your ass in front of your mirror. Look yourself in your eyes, and I mean actually in your eyes. Like, go stare into your own fucking eyes, okay? And go say the things that you want to hear from other people. Pretend you are not you for just a moment, and say the things you need to hear from someone else. Say those comforting things. Hey, you're doing great. I know you're trying really hard, and it's okay to be upset right now. Go say those things to you. Sometimes you have to do that. Go wrap a blanket around yourself. Go make yourself your comfort food. Go put on the music you know you like. Go light the candle you know you like the smell of. Go put on your comfort TV show and snuggle with your fucking stuffed animal and give yourself that validation in the mirror, because sometimes the only person who can fucking help you is you. Sometimes there is no amount of friends or Discord calls or Twitch streams that are gonna pull you out of things, because it doesn't matter how much you say, like, these people are saving you. You're the person who has to show up every single day and do it yourself. We can all be there to help you. I can make as many Discords as I like. I can give you guys as many reminders to love yourself as you want. I could stream every single day, but I'm not in your room. I don't know when you're struggling. I don't know if you're going home and crying tonight. I don't know if when I went live today, you were staring in the mirror sobbing. I don't know what struggles you're going through right now. I can't show up for you every single night. You have to. You have to show up every single day for yourself and do it for you. You have to make a choice to be happy. You have to make the choice to recover. You have to make the choice to be, you know, the person who's going to save you. No one's going to save you but you. We can all be there to support you on the journey and cheer you on for the marathon, but you're the person who has to save you. And that is the hardest thing in the world to fucking accept. And Ollie, I will fully admit that you are universes wiser on this than I am. You realized that worlds before I did. You were the first person I saw who was able to say, like, I know I'm struggling right now, but I know how to struggle quietly because it's not helping me to also hurt you guys in the process. Like, that choosing to step away because you're struggling instead of adding it to the group is something that is worlds more mature than I knew how to do at the time. And when I mean at the time, I mean literally this year. Like, I'm still learning to be able to show up for myself. I mean, look at where I'm sitting. I'm in a Twitch chat right now because I don't know how to show up for myself, and I needed to create a community for points of contact. That's what this is. I've never admitted that out loud, and I don't want to talk about it at length. But having a Twitch community means that people know who I am. You've seen my face, you heard my voice, and at least to a certain degree, you guys know me. And so you're what's called a point of contact. And the more points of contact I have, the more people who know who I am and would care if I wasn't here, the safer I feel, because the higher the expectation to stay is. That's why I started streaming. And it's gotten me through a lot. But there are days that Twitch chat can't show up for me. And there are days that the Discord cannot save me. And so that is the days that I have to choose that I have to show up for me. And you have to show up for you. And we can be there for each other, but it is a process that is very hard to learn. You know? Yeah, it's a matter of, can anyone actually help me with this, or do I feel like people owe me something? Yeah, it's really fucking hard, man. But I have learned more about myself in having a year and a half of streaming on Discord or on Twitch than I have learned in a long time of going to therapy. Because a lot of it I just have to learn, you know? Yeah, if nobody did anything wrong or if venting won't help me, then sometimes it's better for me to deal with it alone, and I can. Yeah, and I was never able to learn that I grew up with what a lot of you guys probably grew up with, which was this Tumblr ideal, right? And I fucking hate it. I would like to express how much I fucking hate the way it was spent on on fucking Tumblr of the romanticization of being saved. I fucking hate it. I hate it. The whole I was drowning and he showed up and drained the water. I fucking hate it. And that trend that's going around on TikTok, that was the, you know, I was drowning and he showed up and he drained the water. That is literally just the new age equivalent of he kissed my scars. Fuck that shit so much. It doesn't matter how many people show up for you and fucking kiss your scars or drain your water or whatever the fuck happens, I don't give a fuck. You have to do that for you. Being saved is not, like, you can't just be like so romantically and beautifully and lovingly like sad, and you can't be so like, you can't suffer beautifully and quietly and small and hope that somebody will show up and save you from it. That's not how the fuck this works, and I hate that that is how mental illness is portrayed online. It's so fucking sick. It's sick. Not gonna lie, I'm a chronic oversharer though, and it's not instinct for me to isolate when I'm sad. It's instinct for me to immediately vent about it, so knowing that I can healthily isolate is very important to me. I am also the same way. I am a chronic oversharer. If people even insinuate that they might be interested, I just desperately want to say everything about it, and I cannot hold myself back, and I need to learn to. So this is my hope and my promise to do this less on stream. This might be the last time I talk about this for a while. This is going to be the last time I talk about this for a while. Because I need to show up for me. And part of that includes not venting to a Twitch chat who didn't agree to sit and listen to me vent about my life's issues. You know what I mean? There is a certain level of I need to care for me. I plan to care for me. And that means not venting in my own Discord and not venting on my own Twitch channel and taking care of me. You know? So that's where that conversation is. Yeah, I'm sad. And yeah, it's okay to reach out to people. But Discord isn't going to save you. Twitch isn't going to save you. Your friends aren't going to save you. They will be there for you every step of the way, though. And I stand that out to all of you guys. That's why I have things like the venting and ranting channels in the Discord, because the expectation is you can put it out there in the world. Sometimes you just need to get it out, but there is absolutely never an expectation that people have to respond. It's a great place to get that energy out, but do not expect a response because people aren't there to save you. But we are absolutely there to cheer you on every step of the way. For every win, for every day clean, for every time you're able to comfort yourself, for every little cheering yourself on in the mirror moment that you have, I am there to cheer you on for every second of it. I am in the full cheerleader outfit. I'm in the mini skirt. I've got my pom-poms. I've got 2 pigtails in my ears. I'm doing the dances. I'm fucking cheering you on for every single second that you get through that shit. You know? Like, I am there for you when you make that change, and I'm going to choose to make that change for me. I'm gonna stop using my own fucking channel as my therapist's office. It's not my therapist's office, and I'm not meant to just sit here and be sad live on stream. I need to find a better way to deal with this, because this is an unhealthy way for me to deal with it. So, thank you for being a part of it, and coming and hanging out and doing these realizations with me and talking us through this and doing your best. And I hope that you're able to continue to do your best through all of it. And know that I'm here to support you and that I love you. And I love you, man. All of you. I don't care if you're an everyday chatter or you have been lurking here since the beginning of the year and you've never said a word. Shout out to all my lurkers. You guys are amazing. I am here for you, and I'm so proud of you. So genuinely. I really, really am. So, I'm gonna call this for the day and go and care for myself. Oh, thanks, Crunch. Thank you. And yeah, you guys are all dorks. I love you. I'm gonna send you guys off on a raid. We're raiding somebody really big today, which is gonna be kind of goofy. There's a art streamer that I watch named Kasim. He makes some of the most amazing art tutorials I've ever seen, and he's doing a 3-year anniversary subathon today. He's a huge channel, so it's not like we're giving a huge amount of numbers, but he's an amazing artist, and his chat is usually very calm, which means he responds to comments all the time. He's an amazing content creator. I mean, even when he has like well over 1,000 or plus people in chat, he's usually constantly reading and talking in chat. So please go hang out with him for a little bit. Take care of yourselves. All right, loading up that raid. Love you guys, and hey, let me while we're loading up the raid, hang on. There you go. You guys better take good care of yourself. Thank you for supporting me while I figure out who I am and talk myself through these things, because this is really therapeutic for me. Even if I shouldn't be using stream as therapy, this has been a huge breakthrough for me. So, remember that I love you guys, and take care of yourselves, and all of that. Yeah, catchy guitar. I don't do catchy guitar often enough. I gotta set this up more often, but... Aw. The fact that some people still have this connection to it means like legitimately so much to me. But this place means so much to me, man, and I'm done using it as a way to just sit and be sad when I can't be sad to my friends. I'm done being sad on main, guys. It's time to go back to just having fun with content creation instead of trying to be something I'm not. All right? I love you. Be good. Have fun. See you another day. Night, kiddos.